Aye.
Do it again.
Right.
It is time. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. Here it comes.
Yeah.
You're so nice, Joe.
It begins. Right, it's time for episode 7 of the Gunpla Test Team. It's been a very, very long time since our last episode, so thank you guys for all showing up again.
5 months.
Today on the podcast we have the best Tubil, who has now got his correct avatar. It is I, Neon. Everyone, if you'd like to do a quick roll call.
Hi, I'm Joe. I'm more materia on Twitter. We're all trying to get over the death of our friend Sly.
He was found at the bottom of a well.
He was found in a suitcase early today.
With a lot of Cuban cigars.
Hi, I'm Reed. You probably know me as Ham in chat and Sumo Fatty Son on Twitter. I am the token black guy of the entire chat. Welcome.
We could use some more black guys in chat, honestly.
It's only me and Futu. That's all you get.
Futu's black?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, no,
No, he's like some kind of brown.
Moving swiftly on.
Fine. Ruin it. Hi, I'm Jose, otherwise known as And the Hero Is.
You sounded like you were about to struggle then.
I did struggle for a little bit. I couldn't remember my own name.
we cannot be Gunpla.
It's all of those thinner fumes they've gotten.
God, are we
straight
getting
to
that
his head.
old?
You don't understand. I dropped a bunch of thinner last night, and I've been sniffing it all morning.
It really is horrible stuff.
Hi, I'm Jonathan, otherwise known as Paptimus Prime. Follow me at Mr. Paptimus Prime.
All right, it's
Widows.
introductions, not plug time.
Always plug time, baby.
Oh, he decided to start plugging himself.
Follow my
Never tell me the
SoundCloud.
odds, Neon.
It's introduction time. Also see Neon Light of Lucy's blog.
Neon
Gunpla.
Lucy.
We'll get to that later. Right, well, if that's the case, and we've introduced everyone, I think we should go straight into the news. We're going to keep it brief this time, because last time, I think, was it 2 hours?
Yeah, we talked 2 hours about every single.
You know why it was? You know why it was 2 hours?
It was
Because
completely my fault.
I kept saying stop talking about news, and a certain two people kept talking about new. You talked about re-released P Bandai.
He talked about recolors.
Like we're sitting here talking about the clear, I just nutted on it version of the Wing Gundam from the Gunpla Expo for no reason.
Well, there was reason. It's news.
Yeah, the best. Yeah, everybody's favorite kind of news.
The clear kits.
All right, here we go. It's release time. There's not a lot. There really isn't right now. We're going to cover mostly what's coming out this month or what has come out this month. And one thing that's coming out in the future just because it's something people are a little excited about. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right, can you see that?
Yeah, I can see that. There he is, the good boy.
Didn't stay permanent.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Infinite
Inception,
Shugo.
baby.
All right. So first up is the high grade Maganak. This
He
was
is,
like
as noted, a fine build.
a fine build. He is just fine. Fine build. Right there. Bandai approved.
It's
This
awesome.
one isn't. It wasn't like a huge surprise.
I think
Like-
it is. I did
Yeah,
not
I think it
Magnet
was.
would ever get
I
hit.
honestly, I didn't see it coming out. I don't know. It's the beginning of the year-ish. But
I mean, I've not seen Wing, but I'm assuming that the Magnac's not like a important suit at all.
I haven't watched Wing in 15 years, and I don't remember the suit at all.
It's the
It is all right. So the Maganek strongly supports Quattro, like strongly supports Quattro's story and builds his character.
God, I haven't watched
Either way, I'm very excited for it, and for this P Bandai release, which will inevitably happen. And if you can click on this for us, I'm very excited for this one.
This
Yeah,
could go wrong.
it'll be good. I mean, it's based. The Leo was a good kit. Don't like the Leo, but the Leo was a good kit.
Yes.
And this I'm way more interested in than the Leo by
Shoulder
far.
gimmick? Oh, just the kit
Yeah,
specifically.
Yeah, I can't wait to get this kit for just parts. I like
Yeah.
that shield a lot.
Yeah, it's got really good parts. And as a bonus, I guess because it's coming out, they're giving us a new Sandrock too.
Yep, that's exciting.
Just on
Yes.
the subject of the Magnet, one really interesting thing, it looks like we're going to have a different heat blade part for the axe.
Like the
a
Master
heated
Grade?
version and a switched off version, which is brilliant.
That's what the Master Grade
Interesting.
did.
Good. That needs to be standard. That's a really good thing to have standard.
Also very interesting is that the Leo MPD came with a Magnac head.
Yeah.
That head is from the EW version of the Magnac. So if you want to, you can sort of make the EW version. It's not exactly the same because the body's a bit different, but it's a step closer.
It's something. We'll take what we can get.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
just looking forward to that big arm version.
you will
Big
not get it.
Strong arm,
Strong, meant for grabbing.
And
All
for
right.
capping.
amongst other things.
Next boy, I'm very excited about getting one of these.
I'm more surprised we didn't get this earlier.
Yeah, I mean, when you
Earlier and P Bandai actually.
when you think about how long the Gyaga has been out, it's
5
been out-
years.
yeah, that's crazy, and it took 5 years for them to fucking put this out.
Again, I'm surprised it's not P Bandai.
I think the Jar Jar was quite big in Double Zeta. I've not seen it. Have you seen
Yeah,
anyone?
It's
it
good.
had its episodes. It had a couple episodes.
Yeah,
I really like that the heat bayonet on the gun, you can take that off and it can be a separate sword. I like that the shield binders can go to the front, which looks really strange.
It's stupid
Yeah,
for some reason.
interesting though.
you shut your mouth. It's practical.
How is it practical?
They rotate. It's as practical as it gets. But yeah, this one I'm really excited to get one of these. This is one of my favorite Double Zeta designs by far.
Come on,
Yeah,
we've got to go. We've got to move on. Blaz is calling us out
Calling us out about what?
because it's not news. It came out last month.
Listen,
We didn't have
I
a
don't
podcast
believe-
last month, so it's news right now.
that's right.
It's news to us.
That's right. All right. Next, much to my chagrin, the Mobile Haro.
That's also out.
Listen, Neon, listen.
No.
We need to
Listen.
talk about more clear builds to make Neon happy.
Clearly.
You know what,
All the
Neon?
moon builds.
Now because you did this, you see this?
Oh.
You see what I'm opening?
Oh,
Yeah.
Look what you did.
the
Yeah.
meat boy.
Look at that.
Excellent.
Covered
it really
in
does look like it's got sliced salmon on the shoulders.
covered in
It does.
prosciutto.
Covered
Oh,
in delicious prosciutto.
Chat says we suck at news.
Prosciutto Gundam.
And you guys suck at building, but hey, we
Oh.
don't call out people's faults.
Oh,
Is that the new Lox Gundam with cream cheese on top?
That's right.
a little bit of dill on that Gundam.
I hate this thing so much.
I
Yeah,
actually
look.
kind of like it.
The
It's
empty
alright.
does not have many redeeming qualities.
I really like the narrative, like the base suit that comes with the APAC. I think that's really good. And also it's a condo design, so I like it even more. This thing, I think, is like my worst nightmare.
It feels half finished, and I hate it.
Like the psycho frame that's sticking up at the top of the shield is so bad.
It's not great. It's not the best.
I mean, you could always just paint it all not awful clear.
But I think even then, it still looks like it's like It's so sort of messy.
Yeah, you'd have to sand. You'd
Yeah.
have to sand it smooth, or putty it.
The only redeeming factor, in my opinion, is if it comes with the parts for the APAC version, which I'm convinced it won't.
Yeah,
And it's got a
definitely.
really awful looking gun too.
Yeah, all
Because
around.
that's
like a-
taken from the Jagan rifle, which is another one that I really don't like anyway. And yet it keeps getting bundled in with things for some reason.
It's
I'm
easy
trying
to
to
make.
push it hard.
Yeah, it's not pretty. I realized is everything that why is everything out? Oh, that's why. Because it's not. I forgot. January already passed.
I want to
Yep.
give.
We are
Listen.
no longer in January.
Listen,
We haven't been for 10 days.
welcome to my life. I forgot we were out of January. Hi.
January was done 10 days ago.
Yeah, that's where I'm at in life right now.
Anyway,
We're
let's
gonna lose
move on
10
to our
days?
next tip.
Well, listen, I'm just gonna start hopping around now. Let's be different.
Let's be different.
All right, the Dynamis. How does everybody feel about this?
It's a master grade.
No way at all I feel about this.
I would not consider getting a master grade of many things. This isn't something that would break the mold, but I'm very glad that for the people that like Dynamis, I'm very happy they've got it.
You know why that is? Because it's a very small step towards a 1/100 Nodley. That's nice.
Well,
I would buy a Nadley, I think. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I'm lying.
Look at his ultimate waist gimmick.
Yeah, no, that's so bad. That is so bad.
why?
I can't even justify that.
It's just not connected.
Put Pez
He bend.
He bend.
The waist gimmick is to completely remove the top half from the bottom half. Amazing.
Not
I'd
even.
like
It's like hinged, right? So it's like a half-assed V2, like disconnect.
I'd like it if have you guys ever watched on the Gundam base Facebook? They do like YouTube videos for upcoming kits and like show off the gimmicks and sort of do a hands-on with them. I'd like it if for this one they went, okay guys, now we're going to show you the sniping position gimmick. Just picks it up, snaps it in half, puts it down again. Here you go.
I mean, maybe you could make a cool transformation gimmick out of it where you just fold it in half.
Yeah. But it's a really, I don't see the point, but hey,
Transforms into a folder.
what do I know?
I'm happy it's coming out. And I know people have been waiting like a long time for this to get a kit.
There'll be
Yeah,
a lot of customs with that rifle.
It's a good rifle. I think it's really nice that in the opening cockpit as well, they have the sniper mount
The head
thing.
camera couldn't look better than that.
You know,
No, it always looked a bit weird.
No, but like it's not. It doesn't even have a lens or anything.
It does. It's a clear
It does,
lens.
it's right there. It's just not colored.
I thought that was just a solid piece of plastic.
No, they'll have a sticker.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's garbage.
it should have been a clear piece.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
have
what
I
I'm
don't know.
sorted
I
it
don't
out.
understand why they didn't use like that IBO transformation gimmick where like the waist bends a bit. Just make it further out.
That's too expensive.
Clearly.
How dare you?
I think the issue is because they can't incorporate the opening cockpit as well. Because if you look on the image that's up at the moment, it's got both of them, and I don't think there'd be any way to get them for those both to coexist.
Right.
100
so-
Arch Gundam.
Well, you know what's going to happen is that people are just going to buy this for the pistols and the rifle.
But in MG size, you really think that's gonna happen?
Yeah, I
People
don't,
do
I
it.
don't think so.
He'll do it, yeah.
It's not going to be an expensive master grade.
We've got to win GWBC somehow.
Did you see the joke I made a couple days ago, Neon, where I said I want to see an entry that's just an RX-78-2 holding a giant receipt of Gunpla?
I did not, but I can imagine it.
Just thousands of dollars worth of Gunpla being held up by an RX-78-2.
You do have to bring your receipts in for GWBC, so that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Well,
He's been
depends on where
he's
you're
been
That was
efficient.
the ultimate entry.
at.
He's including administration parts and building ability.
All
Anyway,
right.
let's move on.
That is it. for news, really. I mean,
Wait, no, it's not. The
What-
Carl
what are you
Gustav
looking-
comes out on the 16th.
You said what?
The Carl Gustav comes out on the 16th.
You mean the Gustav Carl?
No,
Yeah,
there's
that one.
Carl Gustav.
Gustav.
Yes, Gustav.
Yeah, we've got 6 days to go until possibly the greatest day in human history. The big boy will be
That,
released.
Most,
I was
with the
about to
most
say that human
disappointing
experience
rifle.
mentality.
And the most disappointing box art, too.
It's not great.
You know what's worse? So the worst thing about this box art, this is literally just depicting the scene where it gets fucked up in Unicorn. You can see
Yep.
the Jesta in the back stepping on the Zeta Plus.
If that's not a symbol of how Unicorn treats its other series, that is just crop that and put Unicorn at the bottom.
It looks good. Like, it looks like a good suit. I just don't know what I'm gonna. If I get one, what the fuck am I gonna do with it?
Hollow it
Yeah,
out and
it's
use it as
huge.
combat armor for something else.
I wonder if people will do that. I think you could make a very good Jagan custom with it.
Really? So if I were to buy it, the only reason I'd buy it is to make some sort of a Cerevi custom. It's so
Yeah, that'd be
fat.
nice.
Like, it's so hard to
I would,
mold
yeah,
it.
I would honestly buy it to make a heavy weapon system for something else.
Right.
I think it could look good with like a cannon option, like the Jester cannon.
I was thinking that is something. Maybe
Yeah, I
make
could
it
see
look,
it.
maybe make it look like the Gym Cannon too. Yeah.
2 cannons would look good. I'd like that. And also, apparently, the little hatch thing actually opens, which is
Yeah.
a good bit of
And-
kit.
It has the beam saber one. It's got a lot of like little bits and bobs that actually work. I mean, that seems to be the theme of most
Some good gimmicks.
newer kits is just like, oh look, that actually works.
They did with the Garibaldi. You can now access the cockpit on a high grade, which is incredible. It's not opening, but you can take the chest panel off.
That's so
Yeah.
very good.
So,
Also, random design feature I really like. Can you see that little like red circle piece on the backpack?
yeah,
New Gundam has that as well, and for some reason, it's like a design element I really, really like.
yeah. I think this one's gonna probably sell very well. I think this is gonna be one of those ones that you're gonna see on Twitter for like the next 5 months.
So if it's got that little random circle on the back, does that mean you could attach the fins to it?
No, so on the new Gundam, that little circle thing is for the beam saber recharging point. For the Gustav, because the saber recharges in the side skirts, it's literally just a random design element that they threw on. You could get the beam saber attached into it, but I don't imagine that the new funnels would fit in.
You could try. That's for sure.
Oh, that's a good idea. Wired
Yeah.
Psychomu wired Gustav Karl.
Yeah,
That's a
that
great
could be fun.
idea.
That actually could
Yeah,
be fun.
I could see that.
All right.
Make it like a Dove and Wolf kind of thing.
Another bit of genius from Neon.
Neon's
Too
just
bad he'll
cool.
never build it, so feel free to take that idea, everyone.
Hey now. Hey now.
Okay. All right.
Is there anything else we need to cover?
If you want to talk about this, I don't know that it's anything worth talking about, but the little victory thing they announced the other night,
We pretty much know it's going to be second victory.
which I'm okay with, to be honest.
Yes.
I'm fine. I
Like-
won't get it, but it's very nice that it's got a kit.
Yeah.
I think a Gotchalatan would have been really cool, but I'm not surprised it's not getting a kit because no one really knows what it is.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I'm okay with the second victory just because it's a nicer V1.
Yeah, agreed. In really important news, however, please have a look at this. If you can get this up on screen. This was announced today at Wonderfest and is probably the most important announcement of the year.
Yes.
Was it the titties?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
Kamada?
There he is. Oh boy.
Look at that.
Is he going to dispense ketchup?
I was gonna say,
I hope so.
if he doesn't do that, what's the point?
No, why would we buy it?
Anyway, that's the news, I think.
All right. And
What
we're
a good
back.
boy.
So, with that out of the way, I think we can all quite comfortably move on to the next feature, which is work in progresses or finished suits. We've had a long time since the previous podcast, so I think we've all worked on something. I've finished something, which is incredible. Reed, should we take it away?
Yeah. Let me open up these links. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I see the lens flare thing you were talking about on that first photo. It's like you took it in the fucking middle of the sun, you stupid bitch.
Don't talk about that when he's not even here.
Oh, he's here.
Brandel in chat says, "Are you guys not hyped for the Hazel 2?" I'm not massively hyped for the Hazel 2 just because it's essentially a kit that we've already got with two big guns.
I literally said it when it got announced. I like it because it has a few parts that I plan on taking, and I'm throwing the rest of the kit away. I don't
That
need
rifle.
it. I haven't the one wound wart that I fucking bought.
The rifle
bought
on
it
it is so
because
good.
it's a nice suit. I'll probably just do a nice straight build of it.
I have 3 wound warts right now, and I'm probably gonna sell all of them when I get the Hazel 2.
I think the rifle on the Hazel 2 is fantastic.
Yes,
I
that's
think
the reason I got it.
transformed mode is fantastic as well. A big upgrade from the wound wart. What is that rifle from? Does anyone know? I'll take that as a no.
It's close to the what's it called? The thing that harasses Jared, all Z Gundam.
What are you talking about?
That
What's
harasses him.
Fucking
Camille killing
Camille.
all
Yeah.
his girlfriends.
Yashimar?
Yeah, it kind of looks like the Ashimar rifle.
Oh, what are you talking about? The Kehar?
We might be. I don't know AOZ as well as you do.
What are you talking? Are you talking about the little shield thing it has?
No, he's talking about the rifle that it has.
That's a
Oh,
boxy
yeah.
rifle.
Yeah, it's like borderline Kehar, borderline Gundam Mark V. It's really weird. It's a really weird rifle. I love it.
It's really nice.
Oh, cool.
I'm literally buying that kit for the rifle, the shield, and the backpack, and that's it. And I'm throwing it
Misasoki in chat says, how long does it take for new kits to get out to most non-Gundam Planet stores? My view of this is kind of skewed because I'm in the UK. Generally, I find it's about 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Depends on how high priority a suit is. For something like the real grade full armor unicorn, that came out very, very quickly. Whereas the other ones, they can take a bit longer. If it's something like the R Jar Jar, where there's not like a lot of demand to it, it can be a little bit of a while.
I would
If you're
say
in the States, if there's a new release, you can probably count on seeing it in shelves like a month later.
Oh, Neon's gone.
oh, Neon's gone. He died.
He's
Rest
dead.
in peace.
Put him in the well next to Sly.
Now, kids, I'm here to tell you something real for a second. We killed Neon. He's dead. He's gone. He's never coming back.
He's
Bring
back.
him on.
Don't eat shoebill though, because it doesn't taste too good.
It's stringy.
It's stringy.
All right. Let's do our whips. Here, I'm gonna go. This is us. This is us, not you guys. You guys are later. I see some people messaging me. This is us, not you guys. You guys are later on.
You get
Don't
your
worry.
whole segment right before second news, but after news 1.5.
That's right. And before news at 11.
Three?
If you don't hit news at 11, what's the point?
Yeah.
Can we get a jingle for news at 11?
Da 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 da.
Thank you.
Fucking
That was the jingle.
yes, okay. Sports Center. right.
We're gonna get sued by Sports Center.
That's awful. How's anyone supposed to know?
I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna go first because I have to screen share the rest of their stuff. So I'm gonna go first because I'm just gonna show it to you in my camera because I have it. So this is the only thing that I've been working on.
Yay!
Look at him. Look at his chicken hand. He's strong.
Malformed. It's
He
for
can
grabbing the
lift.
Fuminas.
He can lift a lot. But yeah, so this is just my Barzam that if you've been paying attention at all in chat, I've been working on. I said Barzam? Kill me. For I am dead. My Virulent that I've been working on. It's just an AOZ Virulent because I'm a one-trick pony and I don't know how to do anything else.
That's fair.
So this is just something I've been working on for fun. It's pretty much ready to go. I mean, it's not. There's stuff to do, but
Will the final design have legs?
yes.
Amazing.
In fact, it will. It will 100%.
Will it have 2 arms?
I'll think about it. I'm thinking about just leaving it with 3 arms because I like odd numbers.
What are the inner arms? What are they from? I don't recognize the sort of the tubing on them. Ah, that's why I don't recognize them.
Look at that bend. That's the bend you guys like, right?
His special ability is to snap his own bones.
Oh, amazing.
Transforming suit, Ham.
Do you see? High quality articulation.
The G's feel good on my aching bones.
It is high quality.
Let's not go into that.
I mean, the articulation on this shit is like terrible though. Like that's it.
His special ability is osteoporosis. Oh, I'm so brittle.
He's built in with arthritis.
The brittle ant.
And then the only other thing I finished was that Dobin Wolf, and that's really it. I've been kind of low key the last few months. Oh,
Dobin Wolf was really nice.
I guess I did the GBWC since the last time we did the podcast. And that's kind of it. Otherwise, I've been rotting in my cave like a dead bear.
Playing that Fortnite.
Yeah, man. How's your Fortnite bender going?
I literally hate Fortnite.
Oh, no. The chat is in an uproar. They're doing dance emojis. They're very angry with you.
Oh,
You have to floss to fix the situation.
That's unfortunate.
I'm only half joking.
Oh. All right, here we go. It's time for you guys' stupid shit.
Us,
It
you
is.
mean.
We're
Your
in.
friends on the podcast.
Look at where we popped in. Look at where we popped in first.
Hey.
There it is.
Image.
Why is that image so small?
It's the one you gave me.
Can I give you a proper album?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Maybe you should make bigger pictures, Neon.
I do know why it is. It's because on the website it was sent as like a 1 of 3 image, and it's for some reason it's resized to really small. Here's the full album.
Okay. 1 second. We're gonna have to enter the warp zone for a second.
Yeah.
I love it. Do you think if you let it go, it would just crash your computer?
Maybe.
It would come out elsewhere. Hey, a proper picture.
It just
My
Oh,
favorite part of the podcast is everyone getting hyped for the image going very small.
Yes.
Okay, so I finished something, which is my kit of 2018 officially, I suppose. This is my F-Reach cannon. It's
You
made
should
from F-Reach Schneid.
toggle on your screen read so it stays up.
I think it
Goodbye.
is, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
No, didn't I? Yeah, it's on.
It's still switching back to Neon when he's talking.
Oh, that's because it's for you guys. For the stream, it's fine.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So the shoulders are from the HUC Goof Custom. The horns on them were taken off and sanded down, and then I sort of drilled the inside out and put a vernier in. So the idea is like it could quick boost backwards if it needed to. The backpack is from the Doven Wolf. It's like I don't even know what you call them, but they're like side vents on the chest. And I thought, hang on, they look like they would make good backpack.
That's for that Neon? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That was a good idea.
Huh.
The rest of it is mostly just stock. So the rifle is made from the ground Gundam rifle, the RX-78 rifle, and the drum magazine is, of course, a Zaku rifle magazine thing. And then it's just got the Goof Custom machine gun hand, and the cannon is from the Builder's Parts set, which Blaz sent me. Thank you, Blaz.
Drum magazine looks really nice.
That does look good.
The kit
It
looks very
much
nice.
worse close up.
Listen, that's fine. I work off the principle that if it looks okay in photos, then it's okay.
Yeah,
If
but
no
what's
one
there?
else does,
I'm
no
very
one
happy that it got
else does,
finished, but there's lots of things that I would have done differently. There was quite a bit of decal silvering. That is because I cheaped out on the decals. I got some odd Chinese ones that didn't adhere properly.
Jose, what are you eating very loudly?
Something delicious.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
really.
it looks really good, Neon. Like, I really, really like it.
It's great.
Thank you.
It's really great.
I'm proud.
But,
of you, 'cause
You
this
can
is
only
my-
do one a year, but it usually
Yeah.
comes out all right.
Now, was that in the new year, or do we have to wait till
officially,
2010?
it was, I think, about 3 days into the new year,
2010.
but I'm counting it as my 2018 build officially.
All right, we're gonna get another one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we're
also
just another
modded it
one.
so that the rifle could attach to the back, so it all sort of holds on there. Yeah, there were a few issues with masking as well. We still didn't figure out why that was. Basically, when I masked and peeled it, a load of paint came up with it, so I had to start the shoulders all over again.
I'm positive it's because you're thinning that paint.
See, I don't think it is. I think it's because I didn't wash it.
No, that I've never Neon. I don't wash any of my kits. I've never had that happen.
No.
Neon, what did you use to mask?
It was Tamiya masking tape.
Oh, but yeah,
So it's not like bad stuff. It's standard
tape.
stuff.
That's what I do.
I am thinking it's because you didn't wash it. Because if you're sanding that much and you're touching it and shit, you're getting your oils all over it, and you're leaving dust on it a lot.
Your natural British oils.
One oily boy.
All the oil from his full English breakfast ends up on his kits.
Yeah, so you gotta wash it. Gotta wash it. Although I would also agree with Ham that it's probably due to overthinning your paint.
But it's got to be thin. I think
But
because
no, you
it was,
use the air.
I think the paint being really thin was probably another reason why it scratched so easily as well.
Yeah, you're thinning already thinned paint. That's not good.
Aside from that, the only other things I've been doing is I'm working on an XS Gundam at the moment. So currently I'm just going through seam lining it, which has been a real challenge. It's an older kit. It wasn't meant to be seam filled, so I've had to do some real sort of workarounds with it. I've given it the smart rifle from the Deep Striker, so it's got something a bit different about it. As far as I can tell, there's no way I can replicate the XS's actual propellant tanks. So I might just leave them for now and just do a bit more of a simple build on it. But
So-
yeah, that's what we're doing now.
There are two things about this build. First, I like that you bought the giant Deep Striker, and then just used the rifle. You pay, what was it? Cost like $200 or something, right, for that thing?
I think it was £70.
It's still more than enough to unjustify the fact that you bought the rifle. The second part is that the rifle itself looks really cheap.
It's really, the molding on those things is awful.
Like, I can see it from the pictures. Like, the plastic just looks awful to work with.
It's very, very cheap plastic. But also, if you Ham, if you scroll up a bit, can you see the sort of segmented section? That's two parts.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
that is completely off center.
It's really off center. So there's going to be a lot of work to do with that. Other things that are going to be really difficult. Can you see that the plastic sort of clips? Right, we've got the light grey bits, and then you've got the dark grey bits. So if you look at the deep dark grey bits, that's a seam line running through. So to fix it, I'm going to have to find out some way of cutting the part off, seam filling it, and then being able to reattach it, which is not going to be easy.
Like fun.
Also, the another good little mod I've done is if you can see on the chin, I learnt this from Eura NM, which is one of my favorite blogs. If you attach some plar plate to a bit that you want to sharpen and then reshape it, you can make bits look really sort of nice and pointy. So now he's got the big chin.
Speaking of master grades, Neon might buy. Are you gonna?
Real quick though, I see that Matt is saying that water can ruin putty work. That is not true.
That's not.
It's sort of true.
Well,
Like
if you use too much, but you're supposed to use water to make it not stick to you, to make it not stick to other things, and it helps you apply it smoother.
Yeah,
well, it depends on what kind of putty you're using. First off, like if you're just using like modeling putty, then you can use water to smooth it. But
Also,
you should
time for it.
submerge. Like
Plug.
if it's dry and you submerge it in water, it's not going to do anything. Same thing with just regular, fixing modeling putty. It's not going to ruin it.
So once the putty's dry, water can't interfere with it. Is that right?
Right.
Yeah. Like if you're doing the putty underwater, then yeah, but
Yeah,
you're doing the putty underwater.
yeah. Once it's cured, water's not going
Who's
to do anything.
Getting accidental water on their gunpla while they're making
It's all the tea.
it.
All right. Next, let's look at Joe's stuff.
No. Okay.
And Witch Hunter, I have used the Vallejo putty, which again, once it's dry, it's fine.
Yeah.
Get it in the water.
It's just a decent contour putty.
Actually, I'll just mention it. For the XS build, I started using this new putty that I'd never heard of before, but I heard someone recommend it. I will just find the name of it because it's really weird name-wise. And apparently you can only get it in Spain as well, which is quite interesting.
Amazing.
Awesome.
That's going to affect
all of
one
us.
of our listeners.
Neon's just been using Spanish fly to putty.
Is that why it takes him so long?
So this stuff is called AVES, A-V-E-S, epoxy sculpting material clay. It's really good for sculpting. apparently.
Oh, I've seen that before.
Yeah. If you've not tried it, do give it a go. It's good stuff.
All right, Joe, it's time.
Wait, that's hold on,
Hang on, Spanish fly.
because that's this shit, isn't it? I mean, I know it's backwards, but
Yeah, that's what,
it.
yeah,
that's what hero and I use.
However, when I ordered it, it came in 2 sealed plastic bags without a tub.
Oh wow, that's awkward as shit.
This
Are
stuff
you-
is
are
the
you
best.
sure you ordered it from a reputable source?
Are you
Well,
sure it's actually not drugs?
The person I ordered it is just called Argentina 2018.
Amazing. Well, he had to use the tubs that it came in to smuggle drugs, so he might as well make money off of the putty that came inside.
Yeah, I guess.
It's economic. Anyway, let's talk about this.
All right. I made a commission for a perfect grade scale death scythe weapon. There it is. That's it. I decided to pose it with my perfect grade because yep.
All right,
Because yep.
All right.
Yep.
fantastic.
I got nothing, man. It was very nice. It was a fun project. I got to use my new heat gun. It was awesome.
So my only question is,
Yes.
why is he holding it backwards?
Because that's how Death Scythe holds it.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, that side holds it sideways.
No, he holds it plenty of different ways. It's fine.
Just throw it.
I always liked. Well, it's a scythe. If it's not doing the scythe thing unless you're swinging it, so who cares?
I'd like to imagine that the only part of the scythe that actually works, even though it's a beam scythe and you think
Yeah.
the whole part of it would work,
Yeah.
is the inner part.
Yeah. The outside part actually repairs Gundams. Amazing.
It's a reverse blade beam scythe.
But yeah, so you can't actually use the other side of it to cut anything.
Batosai, the Gundam Slayer.
You have to carefully put the inner side towards the foe and then slowly saw it back and forwards.
What an awful weapon.
All right. And then your other thing, Joe.
I actually built things.
Explain.
All right, so back in 2017, I don't know, one of the role plays that we were doing in BFS, there was an army of Grazes for a fictional company, and since you were all fighting them, I wanted to build one, and so I built one.
And it only took 2 years.
It only took 2 years because I kept putting it off.
It
But
does
there
look
it
good,
is.
though.
Thank you. I took the Graze bazookas, I lopped off the ends of them, made my own barrels, made metal barrels. I replaced the Graze eye with...
Is that a Dragon Ball?
Is that
I
a
replaced the
fastball?
Graze eye with a
Oh, that effect.
a hollow blue thing and put an LED in it. I want it to be a Build Fighters Plavsky tank type suit, so I included a lot of scratch built tanks on it, power cables, that sort of thing.
His Plavsky M9.
Yeah, there it is.
Second only to the Regazi's wooden AK-47. I forget. I can't remember in RP. Was this the one that got thrown out of a stained glass window?
Yes, yes, it did. But there was hundreds of them, but most notably, it did get thrown.
This is that exact one.
Yes, this is the exact one that was thrown out that stained glass window.
I don't even remember the context.
It was when Alicia was escaping.
Yeah, I thought she jumped through the stained glass. Oh, she
No,
threw
she
it
did,
through
but
and
she
then
threw
jumped
something
out.
through it first.
Amazing.
Amazing.
That was the highest point.
It was.
That looks really good, Joe. I like it. I like it a
Thank
lot.
you.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So yeah, there you go.
I built some other stuff, like we had that Reginald's group build. That was fun.
Hang on, let me get the picture of my entry from the
I think
Reginald.
we're
one
one
person.
person with that group build.
There was like 3 of us.
There was 3, and I did.
Yeah,
finish.
and you're the only one that had fun.
I did have fun. It was awesome. So did not Char though. But he's a good white boy, and
Taco
enjoys some
hated
fun.
his.
Yeah.
He
He
hated
didn't
it
do
so
a custom.
much.
He just painted one.
Yeah, and it looked amazing.
It
And
looked
this-
great.
And this was mine.
And then he ran it over. Did you hear that?
I don't think he actually did that. He has so much respect.
No,
for
he
his
didn't.
models.
All right.
He put it in a kangaroo's pouch, patted it
Oh.
on the ass, and it jumped away.
Oh, slimy.
His pouch is very sticky.
Yeah, I know. It's great. Well, it's internal organs.
It's nature's lube.
It's all
Oh,
it's
no.
all not great in there.
You just reach
Speaking
your
of
hand
them-
Oh! If you look at the undershot of those back of the
Oh,
leg
look at those little
thrusters,
vents.
it's got
Yes.
I used metal etched PT Cruiser detail parts, like the PT Cruiser metal effect head tail lights for the inside of those thrusters.
I don't know why that makes me
Oh,
laugh.
it's like a shower head now.
Yeah,
Dude, that's amazing.
there it is.
It's got little butt lights now.
Yeah.
It's good.
What's that skirt from? I don't recognize that.
It's just the Grays one that I plot up.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. And the backpack was cobbled together by a Grays ground type backpack with a bunch of, I think, double Zeta
Those
parts.
double Zeta thrusters to me.
Yeah.
And that cannon, that bit at the back, I've seen that before. That's from. Is that the advanced? No, the GNX Strikers rifle tip.
Which one? Oh, just sticking
Right.
out of the back?
Mm.
That's the little peg on the 1/100. This is a 1/100, by the way.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It has that that little arm on the backpack folds down, and then you put things on the peg. for the
very
ground
nice.
type.
I wanted to mention as well, seeing as we're talking about the reg inlays, I'm really wanting to go back to my reg inlays and finish it off properly. I think there was something good going on there, and if I had a bit more time, I could.
The best thing to come out of that group build was all our custom mobile workers, which I forgot to include in the photo shoot. So whatever.
Yeah. All right. Next, Jose is one thing.
Yeah.
Oh, is it done?
Yeah, this is actually something that I finished like last year, but I didn't like the way the color came out, so I went back and just redid all the like it was supposed to be like a burnt metal color, but it turned out more goldish than burnt metal. So I was like, fuck it. So I just went with blue gray instead.
This looks like an Oblivion shot, a screenshot.
Right. I had the light all on down it.
And don't forget the baby powder in the background.
Yeah, all the Supermoon baby powder. It wasn't because I haven't really done a photo shoot of it. It was just like these are the photos that I had of it right now. So this is what you get to see.
And then it's butt.
And
Oh,
the back,
those are the violent things. I never noticed that.
yeah, that is made from the violent thingies, and then it's old shoulders that I hated, so I turned them into thruster binder things, and then those are the
oh yeah, there's the Ein's shoulders, aren't they?
Yep.
But vertical.
Yep, they are a lot better as thrusters than they are shoulders.
Yeah, they're a bit too long.
I don't see that, chat. I might do a stained glass diorama. It's a good idea.
So yeah, that's pretty much all I did, just fixing that up.
Yeah, it looks very good. Give it the photo shoot it deserves.
Eventually I will.
And Pap gets nothing.
I have something to show. I can show it on my camera because I don't have an album.
He made another child. He made another child since the last time he was on the podcast.
Go ahead, Pap. Show it on the camera.
Okay, so what I slowly started working back up on, even though I've dropped this for like a while just because I don't have time. It's an Ein custom. There's the camera.
Back it up a little.
Back it up, yeah. It's all fuzzy.
Better?
No, keep going.
A little bit more.
Back your camera.
We can see
There
it.
you go.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
Hey, I'm liking the look of that.
Yeah, that's not turning out bad.
All right, so in the back it has these wires that I attached to, kind of like the reactor wires. Inside the chest, there's also 2 wires going in to the main cockpit. It's got some claw stuff, custom shoulders, but I'm going to go from there. I'm going to start on the arms actually tonight and then see where else it gets me.
Now, are you painting it as you go, or was that a different
I started
part?
painting the inner frame as I go, because I'm going to take the outer plastics off, paint them, and then put them back together.
I
But yeah,
always
like
liked
the-
it.
You can
The
kind
other
of do
frame
that
is-
with IBO kits.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seeing IBO frames in different colors is always awesome.
So that's what I got.
Very nice. Also, welcome back.
Yay!
You have created more children this year than Gunpla.
Oh,
I
hand
have,
is just a hand now.
That's right. There's no more face for you guys. You have to pay premium Patreon money for that.
Yeah, subscribe to our Patreon, please.
$65 tier.
Or I don't know what would our Patreon be even?
Pay for
Pay for us to do more podcasts sporadically.
Pay for us to have regular podcasts.
I was
To
gonna
be
say
fair,
that's pretty much what you'd be paying for is to make us record something every month.
I'm a patron of Zachary Ellis, and today he sent me 7 little armory kits. So I thought, cash has
Really?
been earned back.
Huh.
Okay.
What, 7?
Yeah,
Holy shit, those are expensive as hell.
Those
yeah,
are like
they are.
$40 a piece, 30, 40?
I got the
20.
MP5, the heavy shield, P226 and 228. I've got the cardboard box set, the desk set, and 2 hand option sets.
And I can guarantee that if we make a Patreon, the quality will be even less than that.
I will send you a Dortress.
We will cut out.
Are you also going to send the whiskey bottle along with it?
No, I'm keeping that.
Oh.
To remember
What's the point?
remember
If you
the memories.
to the
Keep
$65,
them suppressed.
we will cut out a piece of claw plate and send it to you every month. Guaranteed.
It might not be on time, though.
All right.
The chat is saying that your little freak out was adorable, Jose. Well done.
All right. Next. Here we go. It's time for design, splurge, or splooge, whichever you prefer.
Oh no,
Both.
I'm saying they're expensive for what they are. Which
No,
is
no.
a tiny little gun.
We're not talking about Gunpla. We're talking about Little Armory.
Yeah, I know. Gunpla's whatever. Little armory.
Gunpla's cheap.
Oh,
Yeah,
Little
come on,
Armory is
Pete.
fucking expensive.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He got 7 little armories.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that.
That's why I freaked out.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just saw some shit on Snapchat. Don't worry about it.
Is that why you were out of frame for a while?
Yeah, maybe.
All right,
Sergeant
Papa, stay on
Rafton
target.
says, "What is the story with the Dortress? I keep hearing the story, but I know nothing of it."
Don't
That's
tell them.
deep
It
BFS
shows
lore.
one close to suicide. He keeps a whiskey bottle and a loaded revolver next to it. Single bullet.
Actually, it's been upgraded now, so it's in a box of cursed objects, and the only 2 objects in there are the Dortress, which is still in bits, and the art book for Parasite Eve 3rd birthday.
Why do you have that?
Because
Amazing.
I bought it on release thinking it would be good.
Can we please
Not
not
wrong.
go down this path?
Yes, that's
I'm not ready.
You thought bringing back a PlayStation classic onto the PSP would make it good?
I just did another playthrough of Parasite Eve 2. And it was
You
still
deserve that shame, Neon.
Oh my god.
Anyway, let's move on to design splurge.
So this episode we're talking about Ippei Gyobu.
Who's that?
If you don't know who that is, he was one of the designers on Gene Reconquista and IBO, and most recently, he's doing all the designs for Moon Gundam.
And Bill Divers.
He does some Bill Divers as well.
Yep.
Did he do Sarah?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did. He did Sarah.
All right.
That's his favorite design.
That's the best design.
There was like a quiet moment of realization. Yep.
He did the Chimeras, yeah.
Yes.
He
yeah,
also
all the
posted
IBO suits.
a lot of really nice fan art of the Chimeras on his Twitter.
Yeah, his artwork's fantastic. Even like the non-Gundam stuff is
Let's
really
address that
nice.
for a second. Can the artist of something put fan art on his Twitter account?
Yes, because then it becomes official art.
Yeah.
But it is official art. If
Or
he
is it?
draws it's official.
No, it's still fan art.
It's the only reason we know about the big Chimeras nuke that it never uses, right?
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I love talking about that stupid chess nuke thing because
I've never seen that.
no, you won't because it was never used in the show. So, if I can just divulge for a second, in the first IBO book, there was fan art of the Kamaris Trooper, and it had a nuclear bomb going off behind it. And in the image description, it said that the Kamaris Trooper contains an incredible power, which the pilot doesn't know about, and it can destroy pretty much anything. Then in the latest book, which came out about 6 months ago, they changed it so that the weapon now burns out the brain of the person who it shoots at.
Oh, that's amazing.
Wait, so it's just a microwave?
Yeah.
It's just a microwave.
Wow.
When you think about that, what's the point? When you think about what Gundams were made for in IBO, what's the point of that?
Well, it's like not the Seagram. Jesus, it's more popular than the base suit now.
Well,
The Helmwig has the horns that it can impale you with, and then electrocute the pilot.
Heck.
And I never used that.
You never see it.
yeah, I was gonna say, you eliminate the pilot and you have a brand new suit to scrap.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about in terms of when it was first made. Like, it wasn't made for you. Wouldn't have been fighting
made to
pilots,
fight the mobile armors.
right?
So the mobile armors didn't have any pilots.
I'm
That's
sure
what
that,
they did
like,
at one
they
point.
produce them and then use them to quell crimes. I
Unless
guess.
the mobile armors had tiny little brains inside them that piloted them.
I like that idea.
They each had a tiny Metroid inside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why they had to fry the brains.
Yeah.
Just like the Elmer from 0079.
Fries a baby.
Just a giant brain.
It's a dark path that we're heading down here.
Hang on.
One
Let
eye,
me find it.
one fresh Ein torso implanted in each mobile armor.
Yes, please.
That would make sense why they need a microwave.
There you go. You just got a
You
microwave.
need to cook the orphans.
Cooked orphans are my favorite treat.
That's what IBO actually stands for. Iron Broiled Elephant.
You just hit the popcorn button
Oh man.
and the orphan stuff.
Oh, I love that mobile doll. It's great.
That was another one that he designed, but I don't think it got used in the show.
It should have. That's what they should have put Sarah in instead.
It's nice. I don't find it horrific and disgusting, so that's an achievement.
So,
Oh, before we do that, hang on, I've just found that Elmuth. Find it.
where is it?
Hang on. Here we go.
Yep. It's just half of its brain inside.
Oh, that's terrible. Here, let me.
How do you all feel about this, chat? Did you know that the Elmuth in 0079 has a giant brain in it?
How did they get
No,
a brain?
don't question it.
Where did they get all that brain from?
Why?
Is it many different brains squished together to form one giant brain?
It could be. It could be coagulative.
Or is it just they made a thing and somehow a giant brain grew inside of it?
This is how Saikamu works.
Tell me, Neon. Explain this to me.
I can't explain it, but I do have a model kit of it. Someone actually made that.
With the brain inside?
Yes, they did.
That's pretty cool. And you have a resin kit of it, I'm assuming?
Well, not only is it a resin kit, it's a resin kit that is articulated, but only to show off the brain.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
What other reason would you buy the kit if you couldn't see the brain?
Very good.
Does it pulsate?
It could do, if you're skilled enough.
Wait, is it a clear brain?
Anyway, I think we've gone quite far off topic.
Yes, very.
Back to the news.
It's not new.
Listen. The G Self is the best fucking design ever. Period. Done.
Is it? I'm pretty sure it's the mobile
Yeah.
doll Sarah.
That
Nope. G Self.
That is a
G Self
bold
perfect pact.
statement. That is.
Reed, did you not show the brain?
I did.
You
I
did.
posted it
Showed
in the
like
chat.
5 seconds.
I showed it for longer than 5 seconds.
I dropped it in the chat. Don't worry. They all saw all of your brain.
They don't need to see anything. All right. That's enough for them.
Oh no, we're live.
Speaking of brains, I didn't know that the Haro has a tiny Haro for a brain.
He is controlled by many tiny Haros.
Yeah.
His circuits are all microscopic Haros that form into the shape of tubes.
God, I hate the Haro so much.
The new Big Haro kit has a tiny little Haro brain that you build into it.
Awful.
It makes him
Haros are the worst thing in Gundam. Even above GN drives.
No. What's the worst thing in Gundam?
You should put some GN drives on a Haro.
Or, I mean, if you want to count Plavsky hacking, that's
Oh,
pretty
no.
there too.
All right, we are so far off topic right now.
Okay, Gyobu. What's his name? I don't know.
Gyobu.
Gyobu.
Gyobu Naginata.
I love Ippei Gyobu.
Ip man.
Donnie Yen, my
yeah.
favorite Gunpla designer, Donnie Yen.
Now, Donnie Yen's made a lot of Gunpla designs, and really, what's your favorite?
Seven Swords.
That's Epikawa.
No, he was in a film called Seven Swords. I'm amazing.
I don't know. I think for me personally, it's either. I really like the G Self Perfect back just because it's so different. But the H2 Magnum is just fucking incredible.
The CV version or the regular?
The cassette version or the CD version?
That version.
8-track or
Yeah, the 8-track, the beta one.
Betamax.
Laser disc.
With 2 Bandai Betamax.
Honestly, I prefer vinyl, but whatever floats your boat. Favorite Gyobu design? I'd say, honestly, probably the Theta Plus.
Oh, that's a good pick.
That is a good pick.
Yeah, actually, I'd say that too.
The
Theta Plus is a really solid design.
Theta
It's
Plus
criminal
is
if that
fucking
doesn't
awesome.
get kit.
It's like, oh, we just made the Zeta Plus really chunky. That's great. I like that.
Just full armor it up.
I don't even know if it needs any full armor. It feels like it's complete as it is.
Like if you gave it like the Phas type armor.
Maybe. But then it can transform into that weird... Actually, you know what? The transform mode isn't too
The
bad.
Wave Rider is fucking awesome.
It's huge. It's really big. Like it's stupid big. Like
I like it. I love it. Give me that kit.
yeah, Theta Plus. Theta Plus for sure. What's your favorite Donnie Yen suit, Neon?
I don't know. I like a lot of Gyobu's designs. In the Reconquista Weapons book, which I post seemingly constantly, there's a really good design that wasn't used for the show called the G Lucifer Chimera, which I think is fantastic. Let me see if I can find a picture of it, because I feel like it's one that people should know about. Here we go. I'll post it in here. I think with all of his designs, they're just like... I don't even know what it is, but they sort of take risks that other designers might not. And I think this one does it, and it really pays off well. It's got like the one eye is a different color. It's got like the sabers on one side of the leg. It's got like the zone of the Ender's feet. There's a lot of really interesting stuff going on with it.
Oh, that was it's not used?
No, it never makes an appearance in the show, because originally the G Lucifer was going to be on like the enemy faction, but then they changed it at the last minute. So originally, when it was going to be on the enemy team, it was going to be the G Lucifer Chimera, and then they changed it. I like the one that they did use in the end as well, but I think that's just a little bit more to my tastes.
Yeah, that G Lucifer actually looks a lot cooler than the one in the show.
Ham, would you mind putting it up on screen?
Sure. Oh, it's very tiny.
That's a running theme of my my images tonight.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, so I quite like that one.
Look at it, guys. Can you see it?
It wasn't that small for me.
Yeah, you gotta zoom in all the way.
Can it,
Are there enough pixels?
look, you can see every pixel, guys. It's fresh.
Amazing. The what's that thing called?
Did you see that
The
image?
Gaion? The Gaion? The Gaion?
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
The Gaion? Yeah, the Gaion's sick, yo.
Have you seen the prototype Gaon,
No.
It's just-
9.
Show us this.
which was not used in the show? Let me find a picture of it.
Of course, all the good things are never used in the show.
I mean,
Did you
that's about
see
it.
the image Gyobu did of the spinner roadie?
He's done 3 of them, and each one has a different saying on it.
Shit.
Shit. Just a little speech bubble that says shit, because I guess that design didn't make it into the show.
No, it did.
Or
It just
into
got,
kits, yeah.
it just got massacred.
It was there for a couple seconds and then done.
Didn't Amita pilot one?
Amita
For, like,
piloted
and
one.
do a kick for like 1 second? It was
Yeah.
It
awesome.
did a single kick, and that was it.
HIT.
Let's kill the hoe.
Yeah. So, yeah, Spinner Roadie's great. Spinner Roadie's awesome.
Oh, here it is. Hang on, I found it.
The blue one, the Proto-Gaian.
Quick game.
Here we go, guys. We're going back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Woo! Look at it's thinner. It's a lot thinner than,
Yeah, I like it.
than the original. Not the original, but the final design.
It also has 2 eyes as opposed to
The
the
weird thing.
yeah. I really like that design choice for the final design. I wish they used that more in Reconquista, to be honest.
The only thing I don't like is like the lips, because it has like lips. It's the weirdest
Yeah.
part of the design.
What do you mean by lips?
Lips.
Yeah, it does. It has. I gotta pull it.
I mean, the
up.
F91 has lips.
Oh.
Let's
Show
see
us these lips you speak of.
Let's see if we can get close into the Gaon's face. So you can see his lips, his luscious lips. See, don't you? You see his lips?
No, I don't.
You see his lip?
Oh man, just don't put the sticker on there then.
Yeah, but it's like it's there. That's
Get away.
that's his design. He has a beady visor eyes and lips.
It's all right. Sand them away.
Sand away those lips.
And away those lips. Nowhere
There are a
lip.
lot of very
for you,
strange
sir.
designs in Reconquista. I feel like Reco is one of the only shows where there's almost too many designs in it. Do you know what I mean?
And
There's a
not
ton.
enough plot.
There's so
Well,
much shit.
Too
There's-
many new
I don't-
designs for you, Neon?
I don't think there were too many designs. I just think that there was not enough episodes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of them are so like weird, like the one I just posted in chat. And it's like I don't really get why you bothered to put so many designs in this show.
That's
Like
real
the-
weird.
like the guy trash that shows up for one episode.
No, the guy trash is in quite a few episodes.
Is it?
Yeah.
The guy trash
really-
was in more than one?
Yeah, it's in I think about 3 or 4. I really like it actually. It's like a prototype Man Roadie.
That's
How
how
many episodes does CRTV get?
Pardon?
plenty. He's talking about the cat Sith. No.
Yeah, that one.
No, you're talking about the Recten.
That actually had more than one episode?
Yeah, the Recten's around a lot.
Yeah, because it gets converted into the Wreck Snow, which is
Yeah.
the one that has the cannon
Right. Yeah.
and a bandana.
The Recten's around quite a bit. But yeah, so yeah, Gyobu's a good boy. I'm glad he's getting his shine. Ever since G-Reco, he's been getting a lot of recognition.
Yep.
Skyros says, "The guy trash. What are you all saying?"
For 1 second. I got it. If we're gonna before we get off of Gyobu, I'm gonna show you his best design ever.
I don't think Gyobu, since you guys didn't ask me what my favorite was.
You don't get a favorite.
You said 7 swords. I asked you about Donnie Yen already.
I don't know. I really like the Space Jahannam.
That does look like guy trash.
Look at the guy trash.
The guy trash is good. I like
No,
it.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Why does it have a condom on it?
We don't ask questions. We just
It's a
accept.
beam mantle,
A
so
beam
it's like a
mantle.
beam shield, but it's fluid, so it can like stretch. It
I
can
like
move
it.
around. It can
Why
wrap
does it
around
have to look
things.
like bug wings though? Why can't it?
That looks even worse than bug wings.
I have just noticed that the
That looks
shape.
like a portable shower curtain.
That
That's
Gundam
pretty
looks
much what it
like
is.
it would really upset people who have that phobia of things with tiny holes.
I've just noticed, guys, for the sort of halo thing that the mantle is coming from, if you look at it, it's the
Yeah.
same design as the Hugo's scimitars.
Actually, yeah.
it is.
And,
Huh.
Yeah, they're real
Well,
close.
well played, Neon. All right,
I've only
boys.
just noticed that.
I'm gonna go feed the kids and be a dad. So I'm signing off the podcast. But you guys have a good show. Later,
Bye,
everybody.
ya.
Pap.
Bye. Thank you for joining us.
Did he give his favorite?
Oh.
Call him back if he didn't.
Yeah. He said the G self was his favorite.
Neon was
Boring.
not paying attention to anyone but himself.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is a way better design for the guy trash. It actually looks better.
The
Hey,
colors just make it
I've
look.
never seen that before.
Same.
Looks like it's
Oh, no, there are
emitting marmalade energy.
You know what that is? That is a upgrade from the Mac knife. The hands are the same. The legs are very similar. It has the same waist.
I don't like its yaoi hands.
Yes.
It definitely looks better like this.
They're very spindly.
Yeah.
Speaking of another Reconquista design that doesn't get much love, Reed, could you do a quick Google for the Trinity Reconquista? I
my
love
God.
that design.
Trinity? Jesus.
I think that design is fantastic.
He's tricking us into Nina Trinity memes.
Yeah. It's what fucking.
I actually kind of like that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool looking.
So a weird feature of it is that all of the every limb is on wires.
Yeah. Look at that.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And the head is really, really good. If you go on the next image, the mono eye design is really, really sort of sleek,
Ooh. It does look good.
but it never gets any other close-up shots, so you never see more than that.
That was still one of the. This is still one of the weirdest switches in G Reco is Mick Jack and fucking Klim getting these two suits, and it's like for a hot second. It's like for no time at all.
It's for the last episode, and that's it. And in the last episode, the what's that one called? The blue one, the Dahak?
Yeah.
Spends half of its time in a big pod called the Dharma.
Let me get the fucking. See, now you're making me pull up all these fucking.
I don't know how I'm remembering this.
Well, no, I remember the Dharma because it's the big egg thing.
And it's got that one pose where the Dahak's being closed inside it, and it looks really, really cool.
And it just spends its time in there?
Yeah.
Yes.
It just sits in there for a while.
Doesn't this have a kit?
Yeah.
That's the one. I remember that showing up on Gundam Guy when Reconquista was airing, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, what is this?"
It's such a cool. The Dahak is such a cool suit.
Can you believe it used to be a mining suit?
Yeah, that's so weird. Look at. Oh wow!
Does
Look at
not
that.
look like a mining suit. That looks so much better than its
Oh.
colors.
Yo,
That's good. That's strong.
I'm all about. I love the Dahak. The Dahak is so fucking cool. I love G Reco.
Does anyone here have the Dahak kit?
No.
It's one that
No
I've
one got the
been
kit.
thinking of picking up for years and never got round to it.
Yeah, that's
And
literally exactly how it is for me. It's one that I've been thinking about getting forever because G Reco was coming out when I got into Gunpla, so I ended up getting really into G Reco. Like the G Self was my second kit.
I've seen it.
I because if you remember, Try was airing at exactly the same time as Reconquista, so it got really, really badly overshadowed in the kit side of things, which maybe is why the kits aren't so good.
Yeah, probably because they split the budget between that and Try. I also remember because they were airing at the same time. One, I was happy because I was like, "Ooh, I get Gundam both at the same time." And I remember going, "Huh, I enjoy G Reco more than I enjoy Try," and I would watch both every week. And
I watched Reconquista on the front desk at work with no sound,
I'm not sure you missed much.
working hard. Reconquista's got some good soundtrack bits. Anyway, I think that is probably the design splurge over
Yes.
with. And that's probably the purest one we've ever done, because we've not done anything but talk about Reconquista designs for a bit.
Yeah. All
mean,
right. So next,
We can
we're
talk
just gonna
about JoJo Part 5 being really good.
I'd really rather not.
Wow, Neon.
Neon's awful.
We don't subscribe to that here.
Please leave.
Get on the train or get out.
I do actually need to leave soon, so that could be quite dramatic.
No, we tell you to leave.
That train episode was sick.
Ooh, what the fuck was that? All right. So all we're really going to talk about right now is a lot of the new Gundam media that got announced in the last few months, and there's been a lot of it, like quite a lot. So we've had come out recently was Narrative. Narrative was just
Boo.
shut up, Neon. Narrative was just a few months ago, and it's getting its English release next week. So that's something to look forward to if you're excited for that. We've had the Hathaway's Flash announcement.
Hooray.
The announcement for Build Diver Season 2.
I did not.
I think more Origin.
No, that was going to be the Origin TV series, which I imagine is going to be like that Unicorn 0096.
That sounds even better. Yeah, I'd love Origin in 20-minute episodes. I'll make it great.
It gives me a headache in its normal position, never mind split up into two TV series. Blaz, yes, it was confirmed.
Neon, we're like the only two people that hate Origin. I can't stand Origin.
I haven't watched any of Origin, actually.
So boring. It's so...
There is only one bit which is worth watching, and that's the intro fight at Loom.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, it's like subpar otherwise. It's like, imagine all the politics of Gundam, but worse. And no more.
And everyone keeps making these bizarre faces and going all the time.
Just sure, how could you? It's just like.
Have you seen that clip of Spar's spicy shoulder?
What?
There's a very famous clip of Origin when they're at the training academy and a guy goes over to Shah to start a fight, and then he grabs him by the shoulder and the guy freezes, he starts gasping, and then he falls over he's eating some curry or something, and he starts writhing on the ground because Shah looked at him. Also, Nick is correct. The Origin manga is so much more wholesome.
The manga is high quality. I would recommend that all the time.
Even then, the prequel bits aren't fantastic, but they're a lot better.
Yes, without a doubt. Without a doubt. It's far, far superior. But, people like what they like. So.
I have a question. When was Builder Season 2 announced? I didn't
it was when they did the Beyond announcement. So when all of those images came out, they confirmed Season 2.
All right. Well, I can't wait to see who else they harass in giant mobile suits.
Also, big sad because no Thunderbolt Season 3.
It's not going to happen for a while. It's probably not going to happen until the English volumes catch up more.
They could get a full...
a full 4 episodes
anime, out of what's been done so far, and it's good because the next 4 books are really good.
Honestly, I would have preferred until they just finished it all and then given us a 24 season thing.
I think we'll get it after what's happening currently up to date, Neon. The stuff at the rig. I think once that's finished, that's when they're going to give it to us.
It just did. It finished in issue 9.
I'm sure they're working on it because Thunderbolt does well. It's one of those series that's like, why wouldn't we make it?
I've imagined part of the reason is because the kits I don't think do very well. I know the season 2 suits didn't do well at all.
Well, maybe they should give us the Thunderbolt Goof then,
Or the
Or
Thunderbolt
the
Glove.
guy.
or the Thunderbolt guy.
Yeah. The Thunderbolt, anything else that's not
The Atlas.
I like the Atlas as a design, but as a kit, there's nothing to do. Here, look at this. This is
Well, because it's got like a million stickers.
this is what's left of my Atlas Gundam.
Oh no!
Oh no, poor boy.
This is what happens when you do Thunderbolt.
And that's not even wrong as well. Next, you need to plug him into a Psycho Zaku.
But yeah, that would be nice. I'm interested for Build Divers Season 2. I'm very interested to see what they're gonna do.
So I'd like to see more world building. Do we know if it's going to be the same group?
We
or
know nothing about it.
We know
other than
nothing.
It's happening.
The weird thing is, it's coming out this year. It's scheduled for this year, so I can only assume it's gonna air in the fall, but we don't know anything. We just know it's coming.
I didn't know it was coming for this this year, which worries me, just because of the amount of stuff that they're pushing out as well, which I think really hit Divers like hard. The animation was so poor in Divers.
Maybe they'll put a little bit more effort into it. I hope.
Maybe
Anyway, if you want world building for Divers, or if you want what Divers could have been, read Jim and Ball. The greatest, the greatest thing to come out in about 5 years.
Yeah.
Have you, Jose? Have you read Jim and Ball?
I've not. Yeah, I've only seen what you've showed us, the little trickles of knowledge and pearls that you've given us.
The bit when a Gok smells a Zagok's seam lines and says, "Please don't smell it. It might be smelly." and also in episode 3, Jim and Ball disguise themselves as Jimina and Ballette to infiltrate an all-girls school and to seduce the headmaster, and they keep getting harassed by all the other girls at the school because they don't fit in, and then they beat up the headmaster of the school, and it turns out that all of the other female pupils were boys anyway.
They were just using girl avatars.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's some real deep.
That's a real meta.
Well, the thing is, it does like the VR situation so much better because they do things like tell you the servers where you can only use like UC kits. You can switch on or switch off things like hunger. There's so many like interesting details they throw in that are just really interesting, and the antagonists are fun. The main characters are really funny. It's good.
It would be nice if maybe they take some cues from that for season 2, just to make it a little. It definitely needs to be less kid show vibey. Like that's the biggest issue. Is like it's very monster of the week. It's like, look at that, Riku learned his new super move. Like it's like the end of every episode is like he beat a fucking robot master in Mega Man and got a new power.
Riku, I think, is my least favorite protagonist in anything ever. He's the blandest character I've ever seen. Like, what did we learn about him by the end? He likes football.
He loves an
You
AI
mean soccer?
No.
AI lowly who is being chased with AK-47s.
Why did you do that? Why did you need to do that?
Why did they need rifles?
Why did you need rifles and guard bots? Go take her out.
I can only hope that season 2 opens up with like a firing squad
on her
in the main square of GBN.
You know that first episode of Double O when Setsun as a child. I wanted to start like that. In this GBN, there is no God.
Oh man,
Oh my god.
I still love that speech so much.
This battle is a holy war.
Oh, so good. I miss him.
Were you very upset when I gave my Arc Gundam to Blaz?
I have one. I'm good. It's on display next to the Tall Geese 2 and the Bale.
You need to paint it. Also, that
do
cat
need
is
to paint
great.
it. Huh? Which
That
bit?
cat is very restful.
Oh my god!
You just noticed?
So precious.
That's all Chad has been talking about. They don't care about us.
I listen. I don't blame him.
She's special.
But
Anyway, what were we meant to be talking about?
we were just talking about stuff that's coming out. So we were talking about
We are on point.
The news.
it's kind of like the post news.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I could just include it in news.
Do we need to talk about narrative? I don't want to.
No, let's just wait
I don't think
until
wants to see
the
narrative.
third of it
Incredible
comes out.
hype.
No one cares.
I mean,
Do you want to
most people
talk about the
seem
new
like-
project that's coming out? No.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for Hathaway's Flash.
Yes. Same.
Because
I
we'll get
mean-
the Penelope.
There's
I
one
just
person
want-
here who already has the Cassie and Penelope kits, so
I don't care if
need
it's a spoiler. I just really want to see Quest's ghost.
to.
It's your own fault for searching for the Cassie forever.
It was the Penelope that got my credit card scammed. Just a reminder that my search to get that Penelope 1-1-44 kit took 4 months, involved the loss of a credit card and some sanity.
I forgot your tag was like Penelope scam victim for like.
What did you get from buying from seedy websites, Neon?
Why would you set up a fake website to trap people buying a
Scam people
Penelope?
using
It's a
Penelope.
very particular kind of person.
That is a highly specific and niche scam.
Yeah, you're targeting about 3 people, and one of them was Neon.
You could buy a lot with 3 credit cards.
They got that info though.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Uh,
All right. So
before we go, Hathaway's Flash, I am looking forward to it so much. I think there will be new mobile suits. I don't think they're going to try and stretch it out with just the 4 that they've got,
I agree.
especially considering one of them already has a kit.
I
I
agree.
think the Mess is going to get a kit, the Cassie and Penelope, obviously.
We're gonna get a Gustav Karl Hathaway's Flash version though. That's definitely gonna happen.
Definitely.
Is that the only real grunt? Like, can we get another?
No, the Mess is a grunt as well.
Like literally, Joe, there's 4 suits in Hathaway's Flash. It's the Cassie, the Penelope, the Messer, and the Gustav Karl. That's it.
To be fair, they could also do a set with the Gustav Karl's like base jabber thing, which is one of my favorite base jabbers.
That's true. They could do that. I'm wondering if they'll either make new designs like they made the Jesta for Unicorn, or if they'll just pull other designs and make them like official for that.
I think Gustav Karl Cannon or something, or like urban deployment type or something of that kind.
He has a do-rag on.
Is it that
some
thing I just
baggy-
linked? Is
And
that
some
the Messer?
baggy jeans.
Is that the
God,
Messer?
I love.
That's
Oh,
the Messer,
I
yeah.
love-
Damn,
That's
love-
fantastic.
Yeah, the Messer's great. Well, because what the Messer is, and that's what I love about it, the Messer is the Gyaradoga. It's just the Gyaradoga reskinned.
They bought the armor, like the frame of the Gyaradoga, and put
the
new armor on it. Because
Yeah.
Mafty is like a rebellion group and they don't have like loads of funds. They just reused the Gyaradoga and put some new stuff on it.
Yeah, so
Oh, and also Small Dream also points out, don't forget about the Cassie's optional missile set, which I will now find for you. Just a reminder, it has a third foot. Ham, if you could get this on screen, please.
Third
A
foot.
third
Here.
foot? Why does it need 3 feet?
Why not? Jesus.
Do those little hexes open up and fire missiles? Is
They
that what I'm
do.
supposed to gather from that?
That's right.
Yeah, that is just a third foot.
Look at that.
It is.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's Bandai. They're gonna figure out how to milk every possible thing out of Hathaway's Flash that they can. They'll figure it out.
I will buy the Labo Quest's Ghost. I will do it.
Are you
Figurize dead Quest.
I will buy it in a heartbeat.
Is it just going to be clear kit, or is it just going to be her on the ground dead?
No, hopefully it's a clear build Labo.
Because it's just her ghost?
Yes.
What was that that really unpopular thing they did with the IBO series where they had like those
the
character bases?
Yeah, the Chara bases.
Yeah, that's them.
Or Kara bases.
Yeah.
So yeah, Halfway's Flash. I'm really excited. And all the material that's come out so far is making me think they're getting it right. The tone is spot on. Yeah, really excited.
Are you prepared to pay between $40 and $50 for a Cassie and a Penelope kit?
No, because I've already got one.
Well, you won't, but the rest of us might.
And the thing is, I don't know how they can improve over the kits that I've got. They're really solid.
And they're massive.
They're gigantic. They're bigger than Master Grades.
Yeah, so. All right. So.
Attackers says the Figurize Quest's Ghost should just be a tombstone with an action base coming out of it.
I love Quest. That's the best girl in Gundam.
Don't we all?
Mm-hmm.
She's a mover and a shaker.
Yeah. So, main topic. It's a thing. It's in the description, so you probably already read it, unless you can't read.
I can't read.
Yeah.
So tell me what it is, Ham.
Listen, the education system is failing us all. So, the main topic this episode is burnout. It is probably the most common thing that happens in this hobby is people getting burnt the fuck out. And it can happen quickly. It can take a long time. It could last 2 weeks. It could last 3 years.
It could happen while you're actively building, and it shows in your building, and you don't even realize it.
Yeah.
Breaking news. Samuel Decal lists new heel resin conversion for the Hainu Gundam.
What?
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 That was the news. Please carry on.
Fucking...
Yeah,
New
here,
shoes. New resin shoes.
Thank you, Dion. All right, so people, talk about your experiences with burnout. How have you dealt with or not dealt with burnout?
I am currently experiencing burnout since the last contest that we did. Because I did way too much in way too little of an amount of time. And it didn't come out exactly how I wanted anyway. And so I was like, fuck it. Just done building for a while. I tried to get back into it with a Master Grades Nanju, and that was a bad idea. Because I actually don't like Master Grades, I've realized. They bore me. There's too many parts. So I'd rather just, do high grades where it's less and I can detail it how I want. But since then, I've been trying to just slowly ease my way back into it, fixing small things on other kits that I had, like the Ein that I did, fixing the thing on that, going back to the contest entry, and I'm fixing some small things on that I wanted to do. And honestly, I think it's just more of, for me at least, it was doing too much too quickly. Absolutely. That kind of just put me out of it. So I don't think if I had been in the contest, I would have actually been burnt out because I would have taken more time to finish that last kit that I did.
Fantastic.
I have a legendary amount of works in progress. So towards the end of last year, my kind of resolution for Gunpla was to finish things that I had started before starting new things. And I knocked out like 5 or 6 things that I had started, including that Graze from earlier. And I did so much in such a short amount of time, like Jose, that I kind of now I'm in a rut. I'm just doing commission stuff for customers, and then I got kind of unmotivated to work on my own stuff. And I've been really enjoying working on the other stuff. And I'm thinking like the way back in would just be like straight build something nice for myself, just something casual. But you know, it'll come back. Just got to give yourself time to breathe. Don't force yourself to work.
Yeah,
Otherwise you break shit, and it ends up under Reed's bed.
that's right.
Ends up next to Neon Daughters.
And the gun.
the single bullet in the loaded gun.
Every time he opens it up, he hopes this time will be sweet release.
Just spin the it doesn't come.
Blas is having a breakdown in chat. We're all here for you. It's okay.
We
really
Blas has
like
got
your
a lot of
work and
stuff
would
to
like to
finish.
see it finished.
I really want to see that 01 done. That thing's great.
For me, I guess my most recent time, and it's almost the exact same reason, was my GBWC entry. I got burnt the fuck out after that. I was like, I don't even want to look at Gunpla right now because I had to do that in 2.5, 3 weeks in order to make it in time. And I was like, I was done. By the end of it, I was spent. I was just like, nope, I'm good. That's enough for me.
But the worst part is too is that I know what Reed's room looks like, and there's Gunpla all around him. He can't escape it.
Oh yeah, it's like right there. They're all staring at me, judging me.
Not building them.
Yeah, it really is everywhere. It's under my desk. It's over there. It's under here. It's right here. It's everywhere.
Did you break that?
Nah.
Oh, into the pile.
I wish you had.
I don't think it's not gonna break just from that. It's just a bazooka.
That's
Like,
what you
said that
why
about
did the
Lance,
GNX
too.
Lance break into
I
12
don't know
pieces?
how that broke. It just did.
But more breaking news. Your NM completes RS Jar Jar's rifle live on stream.
Breaking news. Breaking news. He did it. Look at it.
Breaking news, he do it.
He do
He
it.
do.
That barrel looks a little crooked though.
It's a little bit wonky. All the scopes and radomes in the world won't matter if your rifle's slightly pointed 45 degrees right.
It's a smart gun.
How could you
it can
even
fire
know?
in all directions.
But yeah,
The
so
game corrects itself.
with burnout, I've come to realize the easiest way to get out of burnout is to stop doing anything crazy for a little while.
I thought you were going to say is to stop doing anything.
Yeah, just stop doing
Not
anything.
breathing.
Let
Stop
yourself
breathing.
pass.
Just sit there for a few minutes, see how long it takes you to asphyxiate, and then you're back in the game. One death scare, it'll all come right
back. I'm crawling back to Jesus.
What just happened?
Yeah, but like for me recently, the thing that got me like back in, like made me go, ooh, I want to build again, was finishing my Doe and Wolf, which was like pulling fucking teeth. I had that thing on my alligator clips for almost the entire month of January. They were sitting there since before New Year's Eve. And when my friends came over for New Year's Eve, they were like, "What's that doing there?" I was like, "I'm supposed to paint that," but that was like 2 weeks ago. So it took about a month and a half for me to finally sit down and paint. And then I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot. That's why I like this shit." And then finished it and was like, "Oh, I should build more." And that's how it always goes for me. Is I finish something and go, "Huh, I like doing this. Let me do that."
So I think sometimes you need like something to remind you how much you enjoy working on projects.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like because once you get to a certain point, you expect not. I mean, not saying you expect so much of yourself, but when you do things and like certain things don't work out, or it just takes longer to do something, and you just go, oh, "This is like more effort than I wanted to put in," or "This is like way more energy than I was expecting to."
I think unconsciously you just kind of start getting into a groove like at a certain point where it's just like you can't just go simple sometimes.
Yep.
Like you have to do more than what you thought you were gonna do.
Yep.
Or like you're like, I'm gonna change this really easily, and then you fucking remodel it completely.
Tenta.
Yeah. So, it's sometimes it's a little hard to avoid.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what about the chat though?
Yeah, what about you guys? I'm sure some of you have. I don't know how many, but I'm sure some of you have dealt with it before, because that's the nature. I wouldn't even say of this hobby. That's the nature of a hobby.
Yeah.
A hobby where you have to make stuff can always cause burnout, because eventually you're going to be like, "Oh shit, I don't feel like doing it." You know, that's just how that goes. Wow, chat is going very fast. Jesus.
Yeah, chat's been chatting up a storm.
Futu's talking about fighting games for some reason.
Yeah, Burnout.
If you
That's a racing game.
It's a good racing game.
What the fuck are you guys?
It's called a tumbleweed, Blaz, not a Western movie rolling bush.
I never wanted to be called anything else ever again. Western movie rolling bush.
Western movie rolling bush is in here.
Western movie rolling bush.
Well, we found the episode title.
Western movie rolling bush it is.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Western.
And on that note,
welcome
I'm now
back to our
burnt out from
friend
the
Nicholas.
podcast, so I'm off to bed.
Neon is
All right.
experiencing burnout.
Good night, Burn. Oh, he's gone.
he's gone.
Just hard
Wow.
gone.
Oh wow, that was
Good
just
enough.
a hard cut. All right.
Well, fuck you, Neon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
In
It's
the
just us East Coast boys left.
Of the
That's number 3.
All right. All right. Now that the British person's gone, we can talk about what this podcast is really about.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, Eastern Standard Time. I've come to tell you guys why Eastern Standard Time is the best time.
Yeah.
You have
It's
to
3
understand-
hours ahead of Western time.
You have to understand that no other time exists. It doesn't make sense. They don't work. You notice how everything is always plus on EST or minus EST? It's because this is the right time zone.
This is incredible insight.
This is God's time zone.
And have you ever asked yourself, damn, why is everything in EST? It's because
It can't be this way, Reed.
Jesus landed
Stop.
in Brooklyn, New York. He was born in
He's born in Ireland.
Oh,
And-
man.
The location of the first Nathans was where the crucifixion happened, and
This is it. This
That's
is
just how it happened. That's
Did you say the location of the United Nations is where it happened?
no, the original Nathan's on Coney Island.
Oh, the original name. You said the United Nations.
Oh God, this is how it ends.
Oh
This is
my
how it
God.
all ends.
All right. Now that Neon's gone, that means it's time. It's that awesome time of year, and you're gonna have to give me a minute because you all have been sending me messages over and over again with your goddamn pictures.
I see those messages.
All right, let's fire these out. Let's do it.
So Hero,
I gotta play Apex Legends. Let's go.
Oh, not questions yet. It's not question time yet. It's people stuff. So Hero and Joe, you have to vamp while I load these pictures up.
I have to fight Raiden and be a weird
I've
modern
seen Joe do
vampire.
nothing.
Hey, I like how you're parting your hair today, Jose. Looking good.
I had just washed it, so I didn't bother putting in gel or anything.
Why is your fursuit on the bed?
That's I don't know. I don't know why that's there. Maybe I'm calling for help or something.
I just am like all episode. I've been thinking that's just a Scooby-Doo fursuit.
What?
Howdy. Would that be hot or not?
No, it wouldn't be hot. Nope. That'd be gross.
Cause then you could get up in Velma, maybe.
Oh, what the fuck? What? What? That implies more than it answers, honestly.
Oh man.
That is how I like to live life, where more questions are raised than they are answered.
Fuck this.
So in the BFS movie, which actors are going to play us? Fuda brings up a good discussion.
I'd like to be played by Ryan Reynolds.
Is
He's got to look somewhat similar.
Is it going to be like an Eddie Murphy movie where Ryan Reynolds plays every member of BFS?
He'd have to wear blackface then if he's going to play you.
Listen.
Are you okay with that?
Listen, we got to live life on the edge. We got to live life on the edge sometimes.
Is Hollywood ready for this?
All right. So, it's time for the community spotlight. Only 4 people sent me stuff, and honestly, I'm kind of
burnout
in all of you. As your father, as the person who holds your lives in the balance, I'm disappointed. You know, honestly, I'm gonna randomly ban a few people today.
Jin says that ScarJo is gonna be playing all the minorities. So Reed is gonna get played by Scarlett Johansson.
That's great.
I approve.
All of us will be Scarlett Johansson.
She has a great butt. I'm okay with that.
I too wish I had a great butt like hers.
I definitely have a great butt. So Scarlett Johansson is a great pick. All right. Oh shit. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you not hear yourself?
No.
Did you go deaf?
No, the Hangouts thing is doing something real weird. Listen, guys, if the stream dies, you know why it happened. It doesn't want me to share things. I tried to share, and now it's like, yo, I don't know about this.
Because when Neon left, he took the competence out of the podcast.
Oh, shit. I really hope this doesn't fuck up now. Of all the times to fuck up, please not now. Okay, that's okay. Is it screen sharing me right now, or is it not?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it is? Okay, all right. Uh-oh. All right, is it screen sharing that?
No.
What? Oh, boy. Well, Chrome is acting up right now, guys. So, haha. Let's see if it crashes my computer or not.
I can only imagine how tight Ham's butt is right now.
No, it's pretty unclenched.
I can't wait to see ScarJo do this scene.
What if she's worried that her computer crashes?
Yeah.
Is it too late to send a pic? No, it is not, Suku. You can send me a pic now, but who knows if this podcast is still going to be going. Yo, it's really like just not. Wow. It froze hard, dude. But you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
What can you see?
You.
Just you.
Just
it's only
me?
ever been you, Reed.
Is my face moving?
Yes.
Yes.
Really? That's interesting.
I've got the YouTube video up too. It's still moving.
That's weird. I don't know what's happening right now on my shit, dude. Jeez. I don't know if it's gonna fix itself or not. I really hope it does. I don't know why it's doing it either.
Did you touch anything else?
No, I didn't do. I didn't do it. I just opened up the new. What you call it? Damn, son. Please don't do this right now. Yeah, Yeah, I can't get into anything. Shit.
Western style rolling bush.
Yes, Western style rolling bush. God damn. Of course, we had to have technical difficulties as soon as
It was because Neon left. He ruined it for us.
You ruined it.
we're like at the end of the podcast.
This happens every time too. Hangouts can only hold on for so long.
I blame Neon, honestly. This is all his fault.
But hey, chat, if you harass us throughout the week, maybe we could even get a second podcast in.
I don't know.
Were we supposed to do that for the newscast? And then that never happened?
Yeah. Let's not promise them things we can't keep.
Do not let Neon host next time, says the chat.
Yo, I can't even X anything out.
This is you're being hacked right now.
You're being DDoSed.
Yeah. You're also getting swatted.
Oh shit. Okay. The only option it's giving me is to close Google Chrome. It may close the whole thing. So
all right, guys, if this
do you guys see my camera freaking out?
Yeah, we do see it freaking out.
God, do I have a
literally like you're being matrixed right now.
Yeah, I think I got like a poltergeist or something because it's going weird.
all right. I'm just gonna have to close it because I can't do anything else. The stream is probably gonna go off.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
I might hop back on. We'll see what happens.
If the call doesn't end, it's going to be left with me and Jose sitting here talking.
And I'll be back. It's fine. That's all right.
All right.
No, maybe if my camera doesn't freak out or I die from ghosting.
Okay.
Yeah, he's haunted.
Did it just crash?
Yeah. Seems
I
that
guess,
way.
yeah, I guess he finally just crashed.
He's just a wax doll now.
Yeah.
we should just get
Put on
this
the
as
overlay, the dead ham overlay.
Oh, now the stream has died.
Oh, did it actually die?
There's just our logo splash.
Oh no.
I think we're still going though. Oh yeah, we're still in the.
Are we still on? Are we still?
Yeah, we're still on. We're still live.
Huh.
Just
just him, the Google Hangout thing.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
So
I don't know.
We gotta fill for time here.
All right. Well, I guess since he's gone, we're not going to show people's suits until he comes back. I guess.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited to see that a lot of new people are coming in and trying to game out.
Yeah, that's exciting. Are we still in 2.6? Is that what we're
Yeah,
at?
basically. I mean, I don't know. When was the last time you played? Were special attack options a thing?
After that, it was after those were removed.
No. Each weapon has a special ability now.
I used a heavy Gatling gun with bipod and other stuff. Is that what
Yeah,
and
that's the version.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold up. Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still live.
Yeah, we're still live.
You realize how fucked up that is, right? I'm not logged into The account. I'm on my YouTube account right now.
Oh, let's test it. Hey chat, I would like
Hey, chat,
you to
who-
say your favorite fruit in chat. If
Who,
we're live.
Who
shit,
took the
it's-
podcast password?
Oh no, we went
No,
dead
I'm
for
gonna
a minute there.
I'm gonna log back in, but it says we're live. Okay, listen, we saved it, guys. Don't worry about it. We totally saved it. Don't know how we saved it, but we did.
Kenshin says we are still live.
All right, let's
Mm.
keep this fucking show going. But I
This is
do
a
actually have
mess.
to log back into the other account because I have to be able to turn off the stream.
So you have to reset the stream.
So chat's favorite fruit is dragon fruit, banana, pear, tomato,
Oh, who said tomato?
gin.
Jin, stop that. Listen, I'm not going to get into the whole tomatoes or fruit thing. We all know it's really a vegetable. Let's stop with the bullshit, all right? It's a vegetable.
No,
I'm
I
not
said
gonna
fruit. You heard
I'm not
right.
going to hear. I'm not going to hear anything else about it.
Tomato being a fruit is some bullshit.
That's stupid. It's not a fruit. It's not sweet.
Neither are you.
It's got like the same natural sweetness that like, anything else does.
Correct. Pizza is a fruit.
Pizza is fruit. I don't want to kill myself.
You'd be following just after the podcast.
Yeah. All right. Sorry about that, guys. It can't be an episode of Gunpla Test Team if it's not
some bullshit.
Yeah, if it's not fucked up.
This is just the quality you come to expect.
I'm sad that Jose is gonna die when that girl comes through his TV.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that.
Yeah. Watch out for a second because Reed might be in twice.
If I get poltergeisted, you're not allowed to have any of my Gunpla.
Jose's gonna meet Sadako in just a minute here.
Let me see. Is it gonna pop me back in?
She busty?
Allow?
I don't know.
Probably.
Oh shit! Oh, it did it.
Oh,
it
good.
did it.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, it did it. Oh, it did it.
Excellent.
Okay. Boom. Ha! I win.
All right. Half an hour of tech support.
Listen. All right. As you can see, I killed my clone. I am the superior one now.
Atticus says Sadako's coming to get your fursuit, Jose.
It's not fair.
Yeah,
How can
why
I
is your
defend
camera
against that?
doing that now? Why
How
is
do
your
I
camera?
defend against that?
It looks like he needs to take out the podcast and blow into it before putting it back in.
Yeah. Make sure your component cables are all the way into the computer. All right. Here, let me pull up people stuff. Jesus Christ, that was annoying. That was really annoying. It was when I pulled everybody's fucking albums up. I blame all of chat. It's all your fault.
And Neon, who is
And
still in
Neon.
chat. Neon is just talking in chat.
Neon's such a piece of shit. You couldn't stay for the rest of the chat, but he's just gonna chat with everyone else.
He's stupid.
He's
This
awful.
is why Neon. This is why the British lost.
Why do we invite him?
Because people like his voice. It brings
Because we
viewers
thought it would bring women to the community.
Yeah, okay. The voice he uses maybe once a year.
Yeah.
in. Okay. I'm gonna let all this stuff load, and then I'm gonna try to share it.
Elle just said we could blame the Native Americans
Yikes.
for the podcast issues.
That's fine. He's Native American. He can say that.
Oh, he's allowed to throw his whole nation under the bus.
That's
Ma-
right.
They never had a nation.
Oh, all right, Joe.
Damn, that's too far.
I know my webcam is off center. I don't know why it's doing that from Hangouts to YouTube, but it is.
Your
Yeah,
webcam.
it's been doing that. It's nothing new.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
All
center frame. It's just cutting it off.
All right. I'm waiting for this to
Also,
stop.
Sakuna Matata says we could blame the Japs.
Okay, for Gunpla, yes.
All
we'll
right.
get to that.
That's enough casual racism. That's enough for me today. Back to Gunpla. Back to your stuff. Let's see if screen share breaks the computer again. It didn't.
Oh, there it
Here we
goes.
go.
Into the Gunpla zone we go.
We're gonna start from the Start from the left. A suit from Not Char himself, his new Zeta Gundam. Much like me, he's found his affliction, and it's Zeta Gundam.
It's just Zeta Gundams.
He can't help himself. And the funniest thing, too, is this is another example of let me build simple. He told me when he was making this that he was like, yeah, I'm going to build this simple. And I laughed. I literally put LMAO in chat and said, bet, you're not going to do that. And lo and behold, he did this. He completely reworked a Zeta, the GP Zeta with the Zeta Plus, I think, to make this. Is everybody dead?
Yeah, man.
Oh, back into the zone we go.
Whoa.
Y'all ain't talking.
Can you hear me?
No, I'm saying y'all ain't saying nothing.
I don't know anything about Zetas. It looks very nice, but
Joe doesn't care.
I do. It's a very nice custom. I just honestly...
I think it came out great. This is probably one of his best ones so far.
Agreed.
I will say, though, that I'm not a fan of the metallic blue. But
Agreed. I think it should have just been like a matte blue. I think a matte blue would have looked better. Like this actually, in fact, just the same metallic blue he used on the Bluebird here.
Yeah, that actually, I think I would have liked that a lot more.
But otherwise, really nice suit. Really well done. He just hates himself. He loves doing Wave Riders and just hates himself enough to keep doing them.
Yeah.
Nobody makes him do them either.
You could do real grades, though, and then you wouldn't have to have that core block.
Yeah, then you'll have even more stuff to deal with. Next, from Suku. God, this is really zoomed in. This GM thing.
That is a GM K9 GM.
I think 3.
Yeah. GM3.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a 3 because I can see the orange right here.
Mm-hmm. Well, if it's orange, then it's...
I like the color scheme.
Yeah, the colors look good.
Yeah, black and gold is always a solid combination.
Mm-hmm.
I also like the twin yellow beam sabers.
Is this the only picture?
Yes.
I also like how the picture is taken in the foliage out back.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's good lighting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, it's a nice custom. I like it.
Next.
I would have liked to have seen it back in the GM contest we had.
Where are the beam sabers?
Beam
right
sabers? Those so I want to say they're from the K9.
They're from the Gian.
What are those from?
Are those from the Gian?
No, because
no,
the K9 beam sabers are that shape.
No,
they are, but it looks like plastic. I don't think they're painted. Yeah.
Yeah, they look just like gold plastic.
Oh.
Yakushiki. No.
No. I think they're just painted, aren't they? Because the vents are painted gold too.
I don't know. Maybe it looks like plastic, but maybe they are painted. Maybe. Suku, what say in chat?
Substituted with Yakushiki.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. Lo and behold. All right. Next, from Atticus, his Doom Guy custom.
Is a work in progress, right?
Yeah.
Work in progress, yeah.
Correcto.
I think this is coming out good. Can't wait to see it all painted. I like that shotgun he made a lot.
Yeah. You sand the top a little bit. I can see the cummies.
Cummies? You left cummies on there.
But yeah, overall, it's turned out nice.
Yeah.
The Jahannam was a good starting point for
the The head
guy.
head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Oh, next, a treat. Jin's
Yes!
Farmer Saku.
The farmer Saku. That's real good.
This is a wholesome meme.
Born
good
to
meme.
die, world is a fetty, kill 'em all, UC 0079. Oh boy, good job.
This
Billy
was good.
Dead Space Noids.
Oh man.
That's good.
What I wouldn't give to just have a workshop with like Takuya and Jin and you guys. That would be awesome.
I love that he made the little beam gun out of a thumbtack.
Yeah.
Jin is
That's
like
that's a Lego piece, I think.
Jin is like the Bob Vila of Gunpla. And that's a reference nobody is going to get, and that's okay with me. But yeah, this is really nice.
Look at that robot emote while it's being built. Amazing.
Yeah, it's great. Like, this is such a good, like, simple, wholesome custom. He farms. They are friends because he protects the farm and he farms the farm. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
He hand wove that little hat with love.
Yeah, I like to believe that he wove the hat himself.
I honestly, with Jin, I'd believe it. All right, and next, also from Jin, more on his like new big suit.
This thing's awesome. It's taken him like a year and a half to build, but it's coming out awesome.
It gets better.
It started
every day.
with like a 1/100. Oh no, never mind.
He started with the Toggies.
He's got serpent weapons and parts.
And then he put
the purgeable armor is from the serpent.
Yeah, and then he put the serpent armor on top of it.
Yeah, he's like.
Well, look, go back up. Go back up.
Yeah, he's using
right there. What he shows that you don't need to go get like expensive plot. Like that's an iPhone cover or something.
He ate dinner off of that.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it looks like he ate dinner off of that.
Listen, that's if you ever wanted to know how to use like garbage to make good Gunpla, go talk to Jin. Jin literally knows how to turn anything into something useful.
Yeah, like those parts are Beyblade parts. Like,
yeah, it's like baby parts and like a drive.
Yeah, like a hard drive. I think he said he used parts of.
Yeah. So. Yeah, just live your dreams, guys. You're never too poor to make good Gunpla.
Just take your time. Like, he's taking a year. He's not in any rush.
And Lord knows it only gets better every day. But yeah, so boom. Now, next two are from Nicholas, who has recently come back to chat.
Welcome back, Nick. We missed you.
Very, very welcome to have him back. So this is his Kamara's Vidara Europa whip.
It's got a lot of things.
Okay.
I would like to see... All right, so I like the subarm things on the back. I would like...
Oh, damn. Those thrusters in the back are real long.
Those are legs.
Well, no, I know, but the things connected to them.
Yeah, he has the Vidar side skirt things. Mm-hmm. I think it would look really good if you brought the legs in a little bit and then maybe brought those closer to the back.
Maybe
just my opinion.
I think if they were like the legs going down and then the thruster things like closer to the back,
maybe running perpendicular to them.
Yeah. Or maybe even on them.
Yeah. I mean, I really like what you got going there, though. It's cool.
One more image. I thought it was black for a second. All right. And next, also from Nick, is his Estrella Fortuna.
I really like this.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely see this going somewhere, too. This is going in a good direction.
I like that.
Like that backpack. That's
Yeah.
cool.
I hope the colors stay bright after. like,
That actually might not be bad if the colors stayed bright. Honestly.
like whatever he has planned for it will be fine, but I secretly hope that it's, you know, a bright color. Man, the Reborn's backpack is better than the Reborn's.
Yeah. That's accurate. Next.
That looks awesome, Nick.
Yep.
I hope to see more
This one,
soon.
I do like this one a lot.
Yeah, it's really nice. I hope you finish this one. I'd actually like you to finish this one first.
I want to fight it in BFS.
You know, since all the fighting you do.
I know. I need to get back in. I have my stint.
Now's a good time. There's a lot of new people to battle.
All right. Next, from Cole, his SD Leopard.
Of course he did.
I mean, I don't like SDs, but he did a good job on this.
It's a good little solid boy.
The techniques are good. Well painted. It's unfortunate. Is it weathered?
It is a very old SD kit.
It's really
It's like one of
gross.
the old ones.
Ugh. All right. And then from Met is Folklore.
He's a dirty boy.
So what?
A dirty boy.
Oh,
Dirty boy.
yeah, it's not bad.
Those weapons are sick.
Thank you, Joe.
Don't. For those of you that don't know, Joe made those weapons.
Toot. I actually think about them a lot. I think they're really cool.
I don't know. I think they both should have been pristine instead of one all like kitted up and cut into.
Yeah, because in the you have to think about it.
Like, why would one be pristine and the other not?
Because one of them got fucked up. I don't know. I like the design overall a lot. I just think that the colors are maybe a little too saturated for Gundam.
Nah, I think the colors are fine, honestly. Maybe a little more weathering on them, though, considering the blades themselves are pretty rusty.
Yeah, 1 second. Oh, here.
Oh, his regular blades.
It's the
Yeah.
Reginlays.
Char wanted me to show. He wanted me to show this since we were talking about it earlier.
Spinner.
This was not Char's Reginlays, the best one to come out of the whole thing.
Ouch.
He regged that lays. Listen, if it's one thing that Char loves, it's Zeta and big crotches.
It's true.
You
I like
going
his
to-
little knife.
You're going to deny?
Zoom in on that mobile worker.
Zoom in. No, go up. Well, yeah.
That mobile worker
And
is
this-
what's important.
This in the back, the Grays Libele, great, love it.
Yeah. They look good together. Oh, does the Regan Lays have two eyes, or did he just
No,
put two
he
eyes
put
in there?
he put that there.
I don't know how I feel about that. Actually,
I like it.
but
He
the
looks
rest
like
He also gave it a big chin.
big
he
old
looks
chin.
like he has shell shock.
That Reginlays has seen some shit. More specifically, it's seen a
It's seen
Reginlays
itself
group
in the
build.
mirror.
That Reginlays group build had so little groundswell that it wasn't sure it was going to make it through.
What is that gun from? Is that a Kobukiya gun?
No, it's a modified Reginlays rifle.
Yeah,
That looks real good.
yeah. Sharpie killing that shit. Oh shit, that's right. I totally forgot.
And here
Sorry.
it is, the
Sorry,
best
Fuku.
build we'll talk about today.
Okay, no, we
we have
still got
Blaz,
we have Blaz's most recent whip,
another magical magic.
which I like.
Yeah,
Man in a hat. It looks good.
I like it. I like the hat a lot.
Looks great.
Very
I think
red.
it looks very good without shoulder pads.
Does remind me of a red mage.
Yeah, definitely doesn't need shoulder pads. It looks good as is. And then, last but certainly not least, from Futu, his wing that he finished the a couple weeks ago.
Slightly remodeled, but it looks real good.
Yeah, a lot of work put in that you probably wouldn't notice.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Because, yeah, there is a lot more work than just recoloring.
But this came out really nice.
It did. I like
I
this.
like the color scheme a lot.
Yeah. The colors are real nice.
And then I think another bit from... Is it not in this album?
Hmm?
Oh, there we go.
I didn't know that made it in. Oh, man.
Ooh, that looks real cool.
That's a big Buster rifle effect that I made for him like 2 years ago. And he finally finished the mobile suit for it. I'm so touched. That's awesome.
Yeah, so... Yeah,
honored it's included in your work.
Yeah, this game... My cat keeps sneezing.
Oh, look, he even plugged you.
Yeah.
What? No
Yeah,
one
right
does
here.
that. Incredible. Thank you, man. Your build is better than my work. Well done.
But yeah, this came out really nice.
Yeah.
Makes me really want to do a wing custom.
I've been wanting to do one, too.
I have 2 Hanos. I have a master grade wing. I have the parts. I just need the build.
Okay. Boom. All right. Thank you, everybody, for submitting stuff for that. I always like seeing what everybody's working on.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to keep up with everyone's work.
So I'm very happy to see everybody just doing stuff. What is Neon sending me on Discord?
I'm laying in bed thinking about you guys on the podcast.
Who said that?
Neon. I don't know.
I'm not sure that I feel right about that. I might have to call the police. I'm sorry. Neon sent me something on Twitter, and it's taking forever to load. It's probably going to crash my computer. Neon's a saboteur.
He's been trying to crush this
No, Neon,
podcast.
no.
Maybe Neon crashed your computer.
No, Neon. If you want 5-star story stuff on this podcast, you come here and you plug it yourself.
Post it yourself. You're gone now.
You don't get to do that.
You chose to leave.
Okay.
Was that the last one? Are we going
Yes,
to?
that was the last one. So now it's about that time because we're nearing the end, guys. You know, we last long enough.
I
That's
think we
all.
went longer than we meant to today.
We went about normal time. I think like what
2.5 hours? Yeah, that seems about normal.
So now it's just the end. It's the last thing that we always do. Neon's dead. All right.
Rest in
So
peace, Neon.
We're not going to tell you where his grave is, though.
it's time.
It's next to Quess's.
Don't ask.
It's time for Q&A. So please, if you have questions that want answer, we give.
Submit them early. Make sure they get on the show. Also, message read all the time right now if you want to.
No, if you do, I'll totally block you.
Message him a lot.
No, like if you have a real question.
At him.
Well, no, don't message me on Discord. Just say it in chat. Just say it in the
Yeah.
chat bubble.
I am
You
here.
got no
to read
no
the
questions
chat.
sent to you?
No, nobody sent me anything.
Oh, wow.
Well, I guess, to be fair, we gave so little warning.
That's true.
They got a day. That's enough.
All right. Anyone have any questions in the chat?
Jet asked who killed Neon, and we said we were not going to tell you.
Yeah, it's kind of a
Trade
dark path.
secrets.
We can't. Legally. We can't.
What's the I'm not sure what you mean by that, Tion. What's the general weapon and textile of wing?
Edgy.
I wouldn't even call it edgy. I don't know what I would. I have no opinions on any PGs because I've never built a PG and probably will never build a PG.
They're great.
Yeah, same here. I'm not a PG person.
I've heard good things about the unicorn.
Is ham like Huggles? L, you talk like a you talk like a sexual predator, and you need to stop.
That I got a little cringe there.
Here's a good question. Nicholas asks, "What's your favorite RP arc from your RP subreddit?"
The one that I was
in Build Fight System.
Huh. That's a good question.
Pursuit of the Dream.
Yeah, exactly.
What would be my favorite? Maybe, probably either the whole Neo Nemesis limiter arc thing.
That was mine too. I would have said that as well. If you haven't read it, I think you could probably start at a thread called Call to Arms, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the start of everything.
What is the Neo Nemesis limiter arc?
All right, so in RP, there is an organization called Neo Nemesis, and they want to reduce the game to a state of simplicity, like minus all the Plavsky magic and all that.
I think that is noble.
And so did I. And in order to do that, they created a physical machine called the limiter. And what it did was, for a period in the game, shut off all gimmicks, basically, that ran on Plavsky magic.
Awesome.
And there were two types of people who kind of came out of that. And it's the people who love it. Like, your Renato brothers, your, tactical guys. Like the Rommel crew would have liked it, probably. And then the people who just complained and cried a lot because they couldn't use their magic wings. And basically it was the Build Fighters team grouping up to defeat Neo Nemesis and destroy the limiter.
That's really not fair. The limiter sounds like a great thing.
It was a great thing. It was a good time.
It's about freedom, man. You can't chain down the people, man. You can't chain down people.
Can't chain down our Plavsky particles, man.
But yeah, that's probably my favorite RP arc. I think that was probably one of the better written ones for sure.
I agree.
Let's see.
Netcom wants to know when Chewie's tournament is. And the answer is we don't know, because that is
Chewie.
Yeah.
You should talk to him.
Ask Chewie. That's on him.
You could find him in Build Fight System. The subreddit has a link to our Discord in the sidebar.
I don't think there's anybody here that's not in BFS.
I'm pretty sure everyone's in BFS.
All right,
yeah, that was a good story, and I would prove it. You should.
All right, Neon, relax. It's not like you were the only one who wrote.
Neon takes all credit for everything.
He wrote all our characters. And
Neon saved us from the old Build Fight System. He gave us the new system. He gave us the new RP. He fed us and clothed us when we were naked and hungry.
It's true.
Let's see.
And then Brexit happened.
Not Char was like, how does Jin do all his stuff and use random shit? He's like a homeless man.
He's a wizard.
I don't think that's a compliment.
That is a definite compliment.
Yeah.
He's like a homeless wizard.
Wizard.
But he has a home.
Listen.
He had one.
Give it long enough, he's gonna pick a yogurt cup out the garbage and be like, yo, I scratched this whole leg out of this yogurt cup. And you're gonna be like, how'd you do that? He's like, I don't know, I just did it.
He's even gonna manage to get the yogurt smell off of it.
I left the yogurt on for effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does some good stuff with random things, though.
Remember that time a squad of soldiers with acetone guns came into the stadium? Oh, man.
Oh, do you remember that time in RP where people with actual guns killed people? You remember that?
I wasn't around for that when there was
you remember that
at the Gunpla Academy? What were you guys thinking before I came along?
Oh, listen! Don't look at me. I wasn't running things at the time. I remember guns We had guns. They killed people. They killed people. And it was like
fucking the dark age of BFS. And the soundtrack is done by Foster the People.
Dude, it was like it was like, and I remember a couple people's characters had like things about getting shot by these people. And it was like,
oh man, we love build fighters. You know, it would be really fun and light.
The school shooting.
Now, you know what the worst part is? You know the reason that the villains did that?
Because they were bullied?
A solid gold RX-78.
That's a heist. I wish
DMX
was in that arc.
Cool.
No, this is an important question. I just read it in the chat just now. What mobile suit would DMX pilot?
You did not read that. It's not. I'm looking at the chat.
What is not a question?
That's an important question.
That is you asking that.
It would be the Dark Hound.
It would be the Dark Hound, yeah.
But let me say this. The person who wrote that story afterwards went, I shouldn't have done that. And everybody went, you're right. We shouldn't have.
Man, I'm glad I'm not part of the RP sometimes.
Because, man, when I tell you no sense, bro, it was like, and like Sly's character got shot.
Didn't someone try and make a stand for a hobby knife?
Let me put this into perspective.
Did
with
someone
how
make
I felt
a shiv out of plot plate?
I did not participate in it because I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Why would I character be in a school shooting?
Better run, outrun my silver bullet.
Outrun my Plavsky bullets.
Fucking pumped up kicks, god damn it. Oh my god. I mean, but yes. So yeah, we've had worse times in RP, and that's definitely the worst. That's the worst it's ever been.
That's
like,
a low.
Even old RP is better than that. Because it was
some of the sex scenes in old RP.
Yo, don't get me I found that once. Listen, guys, I'm gonna tell you an old trade secret about BFS that none of you know about. Old RP used to have shipping charts. The characters used to be shipped together, and they would actually fuck in RP.
Oh, you found those shipping charts?
Yeah, ages ago. Years ago.
That's one of the things that makes me glad I didn't do old RP.
Yeah. Listen, Neon, we all forgot. It's a thing worth forgetting.
How could you forget?
Could we dig this up?
No, I don't wanna.
I wanna.
You have to show shame.
Peer into the darkness.
How can you overcome your shame?
He says he remembers someone spraying someone in the eyes with top coat. Oh man.
Yo.
I guess if everyone rushes the shooter with their gunpla at the same time, it'll work out.
No,
wait, was it clear top coat or was it flat top coat? Because that makes a difference.
I can't see. Everything's too matte.
Everything's too flat.
If my eyeballs are acrylic, can I put the tracker top coat on now?
My eyeballs are too thick now. I can't close them.
Yeah, but nah, bro.
Remember when we had to install the 18 plus?
What is
rule?
the 18 plus rule, Neon?
Now,
you had to be 18 or older to RP.
So at this point, old RP for me, I was never in it because I remember when I started here, I saw it, and me and Sly were both like, "This doesn't make any sense, and we can't really get in this, right?" And that was the main reason we started New RP, was because everybody was like, "Yo, what the fuck do we do with this?" Everybody had subreddits where shit was going on, and it was like, "What are we supposed to do with this? This doesn't make any sense." You know, really, I'll take.
Literally, everyone who RP'd had a subreddit, and you had to go to their sub to RP with them, and then that made the stories completely disconnected.
They were everywhere. You could never find everything, and some of them are private, some of them are deleted. It's just like, and listen, people used to fucking RP. It's just the way it is. You know, I can't do anything about that.
I would like to point out real quick that in the last 30 minutes, we went from X viewers all the way down to X viewers. But now, since we've started just bullshitting and talking about really bad RP, it's back up again.
Bad RP brings in the crowds.
Listen, people love bad RP. And my rifle is too mad. It will not work.
Have you never felt the cringe in your soul?
Oh, man. These laughs feel good on my aching bones.
Yo.
Next podcast, we're gonna have Neon do a reading of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh man, can we find one of the fucking RPs and have Neon read that?
Yo.
Or how about the school shooting RP? That one's fine too.
Yeah, listen, let's bring it in.
I'm sorry. Now I'm determined to find.
I cannot massacre these Gunpla children efficiently enough.
Nah, like, but when I tell you, these just things that, like, I look at them and I go, why did we do this shit? It's just like, what were we thinking?
Nothing.
When we did this shit. Like, the fact...
It'll be fine.
The fact that we had a school shooting. A school... Like, it's too on the nose. It's too on the nose. It's just...
Did it happen? Was that RP done around the same time as a school shooting?
Probably. I mean, statistically, it probably was.
Oh Jesus!
I like that it wasn't because of bullying. It was just a heist.
It was just a heist.
Steal a gold Gunpla.
Why was there a heist in a school?
Because that just happens to be where the golden RX-78 was.
Why not?
Why? Why was a solid gold RX-78 in the school?
I think if I joined up for the RP, I think if I had showed up and saw that, I would have turned around and left.
Right. I think anybody would have. Let me see something. Oh man. Okay, I'm sorry. I got to screen share you guys for a second because I mean, I can't be the only one to see this. If I'm the only person to see this, is it real?
Did you find it?
What did you
No,
find?
I didn't find it, but like,
what other goodies did you find for us?
Just one line for a summary that I think summarizes why old RP is now gone. Houdini has flashbacks.
Oh man.
There you go.
Oh man.
That summarizes it. Houdini has flashbacks.
Why does it matter?
Top comment, Houdini has flashbacks. I lolled.
That sounds around right.
Look at this. Late dinner. They RP dinner.
And they probably banged too.
Well, to be fair, me and Neon RP dinner.
Now I'm in. I'm in for the long haul.
Are you gonna look through it?
This is a bad idea.
Oh boy. Oh man, this is like.
Wait, go back.
Go back.
Go back.
You saw something real quick?
Yes.
What did you see? The Oprah
40K people in the build fight community.
There was something about Taylor Swift in that RP post.
I'm not going back.
Now I'll never stop thinking it was a fever dream.
Look at this.
Why do we need these diagrams?
Oh my god.
Good lord.
All right, we need to get away.
This is why RP needed to start over.
Houdini files.
Yo, let me know your flow below, bro.
Yo, I would love to believe that Houdini, the magician, actually.
I'm getting hot right now. This is so uncomfortable.
Oh
Jesus Lord.
No more.
Let's see. What is this?
Podcast over.
How did you even find these?
Where is this? It doesn't go anywhere.
This is about our yeah. This is about
Oh no!
Oh my Lord! Yeah, this is about right.
Oh, Neon, you want to find the school shooting RP? I can find that myself. I don't even need you to do that. Jeez. 1 second, because I gotta pull that up just because if you guys deserve to see anything, it's that. Like, of all the things I'm gonna have you see today, it's that. How do I do? I don't know. Fuck.
What was the name of the thread? I need to know.
I honestly don't remember. I'm just gonna
school shooting. And schoolgirl.
Oh, very tasteful.
I'm just gonna have to put event in. Let's see.
You gotta go back a ways.
This is too.
What an event it was.
Oh, here it is. Wait, it's there. It's there. Oh shit. Is this it?
It was a Sunday event.
It is! This is it! Look! Ezekiel holding hobby knife in hand! This is it!
Where did this blood come from? Shoot first, apologize later. I can't.
Look.
Sly, I blame Sly for this thread.
He picked up the robber's firearm. God, that hurts more than I thought it would.
Oh, I read that as his leg was hurt by one of Satan's bullets. I read Satan.
Oh,
2 rounds.
Oh, there's Neon.
Fapped into the body next to her.
Oh my God, there's Neon. Look, they were listening to the Gorillaz' first album.
Oh no.
Oh man. I mean, to be fair, that's a good album.
Wait, Neon says you're in this, Ham. This is a development.
Fang.
Okay, now technically, yes. Not with
BFS RP NPC.
No, not with the character that you would think. It's with a different character. It's not with Alex because I'm not reading that.
Was it in this same thread too, where everyone realized, oh, this was a mistake?
Yeah, but I'm not reading. I refuse to read mine because I know it's going to be cringy. I know it is.
Go read it. You have
no. I'm not.
Stew in the cringe.
Guys,
no.
You can screenshot this and just take the URL.
No,
just
please don't do that to me. I really don't want to read mine. Like,
get in there, boys.
Yeah, you got to read it. Read
it
live. Read it for us.
Oh, come on. You outed Sly.
Feel the pain in your heart.
Sly's dead and you disrespected him.
Almost 3 years ago. Oh.
There you are.
Ooh.
There he comes.
That's what you get for shooting me.
You cannot wash your hands of this because you were part of it actively.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Yo, I'm so oh my
God.
I hope you feel ashamed.
I forgot about the bomb.
There's This is the end.
This whole thread is a mistake, bro.
Thank you for coming to the last podcast.
How did this happen? Where's the beginning of this?
Dude. Read this for a second.
Dozens of people possibly dead. Bombs going off. You
Joe,
couldn't even contact the police.
read that for me, please.
His eyes started to well up with tears as he punched the wall with frustration and despair. Dozens of people possibly dead, bombs going off, and he couldn't even contact the police. Everything was going awry. He then noticed that he still had the gun and threw it to the ground, cursing himself for being so stupid as to not give Andrea a perfect means of self-defense.
Wait! In his head, as he moaned in frustration.
Why he put his hands in his head?
Joe, can you reenact a moan of frustration for me?
Oh!
Wait, that's like when you just can't get the nut out. That's a
my
moan of
head.
frustration.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh my lord.
That's what you get for shooting me.
Stop.
That's what I'm gonna say to Ham anytime we play now. If he hits me, that's what you get for shooting me.
It's so terrible. Here, wait. Because Neon wants you to read some of his shit. Joe. Please,
And Neon appreciates the cringe.
please read this paragraph for the class.
All right.
Dramatic, please. 1 second. Let me just. Okay, there you go. That paragraph for the class, please.
Text alert. Shelter and dorm. Gunman currently occupying. Oh shit, man. Fang, look at this. Fear scarred itself over Jackdaw's face as she held the message upward to her friend. Is this a joke? Are they... Oh god. With her headphones removed, Alicia could tell this was no joke. The occasional morose bang sounded in the distance. Gunfire? Explosions? Oh man.
Okay, keep going.
Well, we've got to stay here. That's what the message says, the purple-haired builder said, though horror was swiftly taking its hold in her throat. What would people raid an academy for, let alone one for Gunpla builders? Maybe the Plevsky.
The idea that our gunmen would raid a school for privacy particles is incredible.
I'm done. This is over.
We gotta get those privacy particles.
Put them in the bag. We gotta go.
Shouts were heard from different floors.
In the bag.
Shouts were heard from different floors, then the banging of doors and breaking of wood. After that, there was gunshots, followed by screams, then muffled crying. Finally, there was silence, until a low hum started to fill the air.
The assailants were just breaking their wood. They were just breaking chairs for no reason.
Chairs.
Oh, this is such a tragedy. Possibly dozens dead and several dozen chairs murdered.
Who did anyone lose their characters in this?
No.
If I recall correctly, this thread ends up with Sauce's character going into a coma. Yeah, let's just
Oh god, it's they did
do you remember who the deleted character is?
I think
Is that Sarah? Yeah, that seems right.
Oh man, I can't
How
read
did
that.
you guys not realize this was a mistake from the beginning?
I realized it was a mistake for Alex, but I said, fuck it, I'll join anyway. And in the end, that's life, isn't it?
How did this happen?
Listen, I wasn't the one who ran the thread. It wasn't my choice. I was not a mod at the time. I was just one of the people doing his job.
You weren't doing your job.
Well, I didn't have a job to do. I was just here.
My lord.
Yo, this is the worst thing. Listen, everybody, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have fucking...
You shouldn't have let this happen.
I shouldn't have subject you to this. I should have never brought it up.
By the way, we have no participants.
Yep.
It's Neon, Tion, and Char.
Listen,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's life.
All right.
All right, guys. Really, I don't think there's you couldn't make it more appropriate to end it on that. It's just there you go. That's the BFS podcast. That's just how we roll. I knew we would get off topic at some point.
That's super.
I don't feel good.
Oh man.
Maybe we'll revive the school shooting thread one day, you know?
Another one?
There needs to be a sick T-shirt hanging on Reed's wall with like a picture of Vegeta. It says, "That's what you get for shooting."
That's my favorite.
It's really good.
Oh man.
Oh God. All right.
Best note to end on.
Yeah, that's the best note to end on. This was episode 7 of the Gunpla Test Team. Thanks for watching.
In the
See you
comments,
next
please
time.
let us know if you want to see episode 8.
We'll see you next month.
Means June.